Testing 1, 2, 3. Can everybody hear me okay? Got a new phone. Trying to check it out. See if anybody pops over. I didn't really set up a notification or anything. I did on my channel, but I guess if people get it, they get it. At least my headphones are working now. This phone's really weird though, because it's twice the size of what I'm used to. So it's a little bit weird. Definitely isn't what I'm used to for sure. I haven't even tried to use the camera on this yet because I'm just like trying to transfer everything over from one phone to the other. And since my other phone was so old and so shot, I was trying to sync the two phones together to put my hey Nightmare Demon, how are you tonight? I got a new phone. I'm like checking it out. I know my it's a lot different than my phone. I'm kind of not sure. Yo, I dropped a link if anybody wants to jump up. I don't know who's all out there. Tell me if y'all can hear me, if I'm too loud, how the mic's working. Give me some ideas of how it's working. Oh, that's okay, Nightmare Demon. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Just let me know if y'all can hear me. Is it echoing? Is it clear? Am I too loud? Can y'all hear me? Hey, Nexus. Thank you for letting me know. I was. You can join me if you want to. I think I dropped the link. If I need to drop it again, please don't leave me sit up here by myself. I just want to know that it's working right and everything's going cool. Thank you, Nightmare. Appreciate you guys. Whoever else is in chat, appreciate you showing up. I'm gonna run out of things to say though because I'm not drinking. It's so much easier when you get on here and you go live. When you're drinking, when you get on here sober, that ain't much fun because it's consistently talking. Yeah, and I hate doing that. However, this phone is like twice the size of my other phone because like I picked up my other phone after using the new phone and it's like it looks like a little midget phone. Like I can't even believe I was trying to look at that screen and able to see. It's bulky and it's big, and I'm afraid of dropping it. Like I need one of them buttons on the back of it so I can consistently hold on to it so I don't drop it. Because I didn't have any insurance on it or anything. Oh, I did, however, you guys get I got another cart and I got a new one this time. It was the first time I've ever gotten a hybrid. And it's a blueberry kush, which I don't know if I like it or not. Because it's a cross between the two. And I like the sativa when I'm trying to get shit done. Anyway, cheers. Oh, I know, Nightmare Demon. I didn't try. That's why I got off there real quick. And I made me a steak dinner, some asparagus, and some mushrooms and a steak. Actually, two round steaks. Or the ribeyes or whatever you want to call them, the little round one, which is good. Yeah, I know it turned out better than I thought. I sauteed the mushrooms and the asparagus. I put the mushrooms in first. I like the meaty flavored mushroom, but I don't like them when they're not cooked all the way through. Asparagus, on the other hand, I like it like braised a little bit. You know what I mean? Where you get the brown kind of like, but I like it still chunky where it's not cooked all the way through with the asparagus because you get more flavor out of it. And then I just like put the steaks in last because I just seared both sides of it for about 2 minutes. It came out about medium rare. One of my passions. I like to cook. When I get my stuff going, this phone was part of it. So I can start making content. And then I'll have to worry about it shutting down or this other phone. The reason I finally broke down and replaced it was my messenger was shutting down. I don't know if somebody got into my Google account or what they did, and I had some kind of virus going through my phone, I'll tell you that. Facebook was shutting down, Instagram was shutting down, my drive was shutting down, and there was a couple other things. Oh, my Gadget Guardian was shutting down, and my DFNR security was shutting down. So something got into my system somewhere. It's all right. I got a little bit smarter this time. Made sure I'd set up some. What do I want to call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Set up some precautions to make sure that shit don't happen again. Because that's not fun. Every time, I mean, I couldn't go. This phone, I can pull up Google and look something up, and I can go back to YouTube, and I can pop back on here and use all three places at once and not have it kick me off. I don't even know how to act now. When you get so used to having like oh, steak's good, man. I had A1 sauce with it. Veggies are good for you, though. They're good for your body. Everybody needs veggies. Like the carrots, I like stuff like asparagus because it's higher in protein, higher in iron, and it's good for you. If I had my choice of meats above beef, I'd eat deer meat because it's leaner, it's higher in iron, and the protein's higher. When I want to gain weight and I'm too thin, man, I'll start eating the shit out of bread because it's like the slowest burning fat you can eat. The thing is it gives you a belly pooch. That's where bread has the tendency to sit on everybody. It's the belly. That's why you see with the keto diet, they pretty much cut bread out of their diet. They eat pizza, they don't eat the dough, they just eat the ingredients off the top of the pizza. I think you should have a balance of everything. You know, like maybe 1 or 2 slices of bread a day. But a lot of times we don't think about it. If you get a egg McMuffin or whatever in the morning, that's a type of bread. Then you get lunch and you get a sandwich, that's 2 more pieces of bread. Then usually for dinner, you know, people eat like Italian bread if they're having spaghetti or whatever. So if you think about it, 3 or 4 times a day when you're eating bread, and it's the slowest burning carb, it's going to sit. You're not going to burn it off as quick. You can switch bread up for tortillas. It's less fattening, from what I'm told. I happen to like them because I hike. And when I hike, carrying tortillas, soft tortillas, are a whole lot easier than carrying a loaf of bread. Because if you try to put a loaf of bread in your backpack, you're going to squish it. Hey, Mr. No Fly, thanks for showing up. Testing out my new phone, seeing how it works. See, I really don't like a lot of rice, man. And I've eaten so much pasta over the last 2 years, I can do without seeing pasta for a bit. However, I do like the egg noodles. Things that have a lot of flour in it is a slow burning carb, is what I should have said. And there's an excessive amount of flour in it. Whoever's in the back, thank you for showing up, you guys, and hanging out. I appreciate it. But yeah, if you carry soft tortillas in your backpack, they're easy to get out for lunch. And I mean, basically, you carry tuna fish, you know, or peanut butter. And a tortilla is easy to like just put that stuff in, and it's quick, easy, and you don't have to mess around with it. Don't have to worry about it falling apart. A lot of people have started carrying. They're heavy and they're pain in the butt, but a lot of people have started carrying when they hike hard-boiled eggs because it's a high source of protein too. Noodles aren't good for my digestive system because they just sit there kind of like the bread. I don't know. The egg noodles are good though because they don't have as much flour in them. I was looking in my refrigerator. Y'all know most condiments that you got in your refrigerator's got vinegar in it. It doesn't matter what it is. Teriyaki, mustard, ketchup, even mayonnaise, dude. Every condiment you have in your refrigerator's got vinegar in it. It was like, holy shit. And the only reason I paid attention to that, y'all, is because I'm trying to do something with the hot sauce in the fruits. So I'm trying to get away from the vinegar, man, but there's kind of no way around it because from what I understand, learning about peppers, they produce a natural vinegar. So I have to figure out how to tone the vinegar taste down, because that's one of the things that I don't like about hot sauces, is because I can taste that vinegar taste in it. No matter what kind of hot sauce it is, I can taste the vinegar over the heat, which drives me insane. How is everybody doing tonight? What y'all smoking on? I'm smoking on a hybrid blueberry kush and some fruity pebbles. And I'm putting some seeds to germinate tonight. I'm just going to try it and see how it works. Oh, all right, guys. Big question. Has anybody heard from Hook today? I watched his video earlier. Um, it was a short. He's in the hospital. I haven't heard of anything else. If he's okay, what happened, or whatever. So if anybody's got any idea what's going on with there, please let me know. He didn't look too good. Actually, kind of looked a little out of it. I need weed or I'll be in jail. I want to manifest some good vibes and good spirits and prayers for Hook, man. No matter what's going on, I want to push some positive vibes that way. Know that he's on our minds. You know, I want to stay humble. I want to stay kind. I'm going to spread some love and good vibes this way. People, we all have bad days. Hey, Riot. How are you today, babe? What you smoking on? My phone seems to be working well. I'm afraid to try out the camera. It's a much bigger phone than I had before. I don't want to scare myself. Hey, Stony, how are you? Has anybody seen Hook today? Since I seen that video, he dropped a short video. If y'all ain't watched it, go back. I just want to send some good vibes his way. I don't like to see anybody in the hospital, dude, and that's where he was at. Stony, you're always fucking off. Love and cheers. Okay, you guys, I don't have anybody up on panel. Chat amongst yourselves for a minute. I'll be right back. I'm sure y'all can handle it. I'll go ahead and drop that link again. I don't know how to pin it. So I'm just learning, y'all. I'm a newbie. There we go. Neil's in the hospital. Wait a minute. He was just on stream a while back. Stony, he was just on Rosin's stream a little while ago. I can't read what you're saying. You're messing with me now. Neil, I seen on Rosin's stream. Are you saying he went to the hospital today? Oh, he's back home. He's back home. They put a boot on him and sent him home. He was on Rosin's stream earlier. He's doing okay. I'm worried about Hook. It was only a short vid, man, but he didn't look good, and he was totally out of it, dude. They had him on some pretty strong shit, whatever it was. And they had one of those things on his finger. I don't know if it was. Yeah, he was definitely on stream after that, man. Like about noon, he was on Rosin's, I think. But he had that. I don't know if they measure your oxygen when they put that thing on the tip of your finger or whatever. So I mean, I just hope he's okay. I want to manifest some good vibes and send him his way. Yeah, me too. I was waiting for an update. I've been looking all day on his channel to see if he had posted anything else. I haven't checked IG yet because you guys just said I'm getting this phone, all right, brand new phone. I've had to re-download every app in my phone except for like TikTok was already there. Twitter was already there. I don't use that. I use IG and I use my Facebook only. I use Facebook for family and friends. Cheers to Neo. Cheers to Neo. Where is he? I figured he'd be on. He might be sleeping right now. Yeah, they put a boot on him, man. I mean, that's. Do you know that's like the 26th time he's broke a leg? And they keep sending him home by himself. And won't give him a nurse or nothing to help take care of him. Which I think is shitty. Peace, Stony. Have a good one. I don't know. People confuse me in this world nowadays. The way things are done today sure ain't the way they were done when we were kids. And we were growing up, we seen stuff a whole lot different than I think what the kids see today, for sure. I got 4 lurkers in the back. Cool beans. Hell, I'd be happy with 1. I figured maybe I'd see Tier today. I'd like to see her, see how she's doing. Now that I've got my phone figured out and I can get on and go say hi to her and it not shut down. Every time I go on 420s, man, my phone was overheating. Everything was shutting down on it. No, don't do that. I don't know how to act, which is a good thing. I must hold on 1 second. I'm gonna stay on for a little while, just because nothing else is going on YouTube, and I'm not watching the news, and nobody else is live, so y'all stuck with me for a minute. I posted a link if anybody wants to pop up. This blueberry kush still kind of tastes funny, y'all. Doesn't taste like blueberries too much. It's got more of a gas taste to it than a blueberry. Like maybe a smoked off blueberry taste. Like you can taste the blueberry on the initial hit, but when it's in oh excuse me, guys. Them vapes will hurt you. Damn. So this this phone that I've had for the last 4 years is like half the size of the phone that I've got now. However, when I look at YouTube, the YouTube screen where I watch the video, you guys or whatever, it's small. I can't make it bigger. Like the screen where the comments are is a lot bigger. Not just UK. I've noticed, man, the last 4 days our internet is really choppy. Mine went out the other night for like an hour and a half. Yeah, when there's no internet, man, they can't be bullying people. They gotta sit amongst themselves. Hope it tortured their asses for a couple hours. No, I don't want to. I'm not dealing with my son right now. And y'all don't be giving me a bunch of crap about it either. I'm not blowing my son off. I'm just not dealing with him right this second. Really? Oh, girl, it's just starting. You know that. For real, Nightmare Demon. It's just things that people choose not to look at. You know what I mean? And think that it's not happening. All right, cool. I don't have to deal with that right now. Oh, yeah. All right, that's cool. Nothing major. Nothing that I need to freak out about for now. It's early. It's only 7:31. I got it. He's a handful, y'all. Oldest one is the least responsible. My youngest one, the most responsible. And the youngest one, the least amount of trouble. So is anybody gonna say what they're smoking on? I know you don't smoke, Nightmare Demon. It is Tuesday night. Damn, girl. That's why I get the unlimited data. But I also have Wi-Fi at home, so I don't use my data when I'm home. Which saves. Need internet, man. Wednesday morning, 12:30. Well, if you want to go, girl, man, I don't want you to use up all your data. It's all good. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. I know my phone works. People popped in to say hey. I appreciate it. I'm gonna start making some videos with content here though. Like with me making the hot sauce and shit like that. And I want to take people around to where I'm at. It's like there's a lot of graveyards, there's a lot of churches. It's an older town. There's a lot to see around here. So I might do a what they call it a chooch one night. Do a walk around and show the different buildings of the town. Because most of the buildings here are old. Very old. It's okay, Nightmare. Thank you for tuning in. Just go do what you got to do, man. I appreciate you for popping in for real. That's awesome. Everybody else left too, so I'm just gonna hang out for a few and see if anybody pops in. I got a few people that popped in. I'm good with that for right now. I might go live again a little bit later, but I am gonna stay on for a little while because ain't nobody else live anyway. It's all good, Nightmare Demon. Really, I can sit here by myself, girl. No, there's one more back here. All right, I'm not hitting that blueberry kush no more. That about knocked me on my ass. Damn. I just want to breathe. It's 4:20 somewhere, y'all. It has to be. It's so ungodly hot today. I gotta stop bitching about that because I don't use an air conditioner. That's kind of on me. I broke down and I got me some ice cream. Got some chocolate. Not that I need any of that stuff, but every once in a while it's nice to have. Have a good night, Nightmare. Thanks for popping in. It's all good. It won't be the first time. It won't be the last. I really, really want to put on some music. I do not want to get copyrighted, so I'm going to see if I can do this in a way I don't. We're just going to see if it gets copyrighted. There's only one or two people on here.
This is my recital. I think it's very
I can't. No. All right. I'm old. I don't know if y'all can hear that. So whoever's in the background, hey Manic, tell me that you can hear it. I don't want to get copyrighted, but can you hear? Is it too loud? I'm scared. I can hear it. Hey, need to connect. How are you today, darling? Thank you guys for popping in. I appreciate it. Checking out my new phone. My headphones work. It's not my headphones, it was the phone. Does a really kick-ass reading today, Manic. Thank you. I needed that. I so needed that. Put my stuff in perspective. Thank you guys for popping in. I was kind of getting bored. I was the only one here. Nobody likes me. Don't take me serious. So y'all, as of right now, I'm sober, kinda. You guys, I dropped a link if you want to hop up. No expectations. You don't have to if you don't want to. Well, I dropped the link. I thought, didn't I? I'll try it one more time. Oh, what the hell? How was your day today, Manic? After Rosin's stream. It's always very quiet. I know that's you, Zach. You're awesome. I know you'll stick around. And I put the link up if you want to join me. I haven't talked to you in a couple days either, really. I should have dropped Johnny Bong the link, man. Ain't nobody popped over here. Need to connect. I didn't put out, I don't have Instagram downloaded on this phone yet, so I didn't like hit everybody up on IG and drop the link before I came live. This was kind of, let's check out the phone, see if it's working. I'm scared to put the camera on, man. It's twice as big as my other phone. I don't want to scare myself. Oh, they might have just left too. I wouldn't doubt it. They just pop over to say, hey, it's just showing respect. I don't expect them to hang out. They got other stuff to do. Like I said, I just came on to see if this phone was working and stuff. It is. When I get off of this live, I'll turn around and Nightmare Demon, you don't have to. Okay. You're not the only one here, Nightmare Demon. Need to connect hidden somewhere. I don't know why it's only saying one, but if you want to come up, you can, Zach. Did I not drop the link? Yeah, I did. I don't have it on TV, so I can't. Yeah, my headphones are working, so I found out it's not my headphones. It was the phone. And this one's so big and bulky now, it's like I'm scared to use the camera on it. Whoops, she was actually. Oh. Am I too loud now? Day late and the dollar short, Zach. That was funny. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with myself tonight because there's really nothing on TV to watch. Idle hands is not good for me. That much I know. I'm just saying. As long as one person's hanging out with me, I'm good with that. I'll sit here and talk to myself all day long. I can do that. Dude, when I start talking about aliens and shapeshifters and shit, somebody tell me snap the frick out of it, please. Why would I want to watch TV? I turn the TV on, and every time you turn the TV on, you watch news, you watch something. There's nothing negative. It's just, yeah, don't watch it. Just don't. It's not worth it. Thought it was supposed to rain today, but it didn't. I'm curious to see how this camera's gonna work walking around, though. Like checking out these buildings and stuff. There's 3 cameras on the back of it, and there's only one front camera. And the front camera is shitty, I think. See, dude, we don't need to be talking about that, Zach. Next, we're gonna have fucking sea monsters. Watch. No, we already have them. My bad. People wonder why I smoke so much weed. See, that's what everybody hopes about us stoners is we ain't paying attention to what's really going on. Well, they're too high to know what's going on. You can't get that high. Not even if you smoke Snoop Dogg's weed. Oh, yeah. Well, they can keep their zoom levels. Oh, you mean the camera? Yeah, when you're looking at stuff and you're not doing a selfie, man, the camera's so much clearer. It's like the picture's crisp. That front selfie camera looks like really fuzzy. You asshole. Thank you for making me laugh, Zach. I appreciate it. Huh. Shit. I can't knit, but I can crochet. I mean, this camera's huge. I'm scared, like, to, yeah. I don't want to break the camera. I'll tell you what, you guys, I've been saying I want to go to Florida. I want to go to Florida. I do not right now. It's too damn hot. Come up here, Zach. Are you mad at me? And what the hell is going on? I keep getting in trouble because, like, I mean, what is going on the fucking internet? Who can I talk to and who can't I talk to without, like, fucking pissing in somebody else's Wheaties? What is up with that? What is the deal? Somebody give me some info on that, please. Let me in on it. Let me know something. Because I chewed Johnny's ass out and he didn't deserve it. I mean, but the list keeps getting longer and longer of who offends who and who's not. It's just, what the fuck? It gets confusing. Night, Nightmare Demon. You have a good one, darling. Thank you for showing up. Need to connect's got my back. He'll sit here. He'll sit here and mess with me for a couple minutes. Okay, well, see, I miss all that because, like, my phone shuts down. Now maybe that won't happen, but I mean, then I get in trouble and I look like an ass because I don't understand what's going on. You know what I mean? Which is not cool. Like, I never had a problem with 562 ganja to begin with, which made me feel like a real asshole. He's never done anything to me or said anything wrong for me to ever be mad at him. But, like, I mean, I don't want to offend my friends and like think that I'm not taking their side or whatever because my friends, I will always have their back or whatever. But shit gets confusing, man. I just want to hang out, smoke some weed, learn how to grow some weed, and fucking chill. Is that too much, to want to do? And get a little bit of content for my channel, man, other than just sitting here yapping on live. Like, I want to germinate those seeds. They pop tomorrow, I'm screwed because I ain't got no soil. That's why I've been hesitating on germinating seeds. But I think when I say you guys, I want to do it like the redneck organic way. I mean, I kind of want to use natural soil. I want to use everything natural that I possibly can, the cheapest way I possibly can. And for me, that's like an incubator light right now. Like, I could get a light from doing a review or whatever. But to be honest with y'all, this is my first time growing inside or doing anything like that. I don't want to make it more complicated for myself. I'd like to grow, like one plant and like get some decent buds off of it, doing it the most natural way that I possibly can. and just see what I get from the first yield. And then after the first yield, then I'll decide, what I can switch up and what I want to try different. You know what I mean? But for the first individual set of plants, I don't want to overcomplicate shit for me. And I like the idea of the worm castings and shit like that as far as nutrients, and eggshells are really good. Chicken shit is good. Guam is good. Bat guam. But it's different stages too of the plant life. I just want to do it the most natural way I can. I dropped the link. If y'all don't want to join, it's all good. I've been on a YouTube kick for the last 2 days. I don't know why. I like a lot of different genres of music. I really don't like listening to country a lot because it seems to be depressing and, you know, kill your mother, hit your wife, run somebody over with a pickup truck. I don't know. The only kind of music I really don't like is like opera. And orchestra horns. I can listen to anything else. Can't help it. If you're not gonna hop up, need to connect. I'm gonna end my live soon. I've been on for an hour and 5 minutes. I'll stay on a little bit longer, but I'm running out of shit to talk about. Thank you. How are you?
Hey, Simply, how are you?
I was waiting to see how long he's gonna make me suffer by myself.
Yeah.
So the sound and everything on the mic sounds good. It's not too
Yeah, it
loud
sounds
in here.
better than your other phone.
Dude, the other phone I had was a Samsung, what was it? JS7. So like this phone's like 4 years old, right? Probably like I would say like maybe 5 inches in length and like not even 3 inches wide. Man, I want to say like 2.5. And my phone has got like inches on the other phone. It's so weird.
What kind of phone did you get?
I got hold on, let me look it now. AO2S.
Oh, I haven't heard of it.
It's not the S10 which I wanted, but I'm not gonna listen to the S20. The one I really wanted was $400. I couldn't do that.
Are the cameras on the back lined up horizontally, straight up and down? Or
Yeah,
vertically? Vertically, straight up and down?
yeah. It's not a bad phone. Like looking at stuff through that view, and not a selfie. I mean, it's real crisp, it's real clear, it looks awesome. But the selfie, man, looks like shit. It's really fuzzy. I can't figure out how to clean it up.
Yeah.
Could be the plastic I'm keeping over the screen too, so it doesn't get scratched. Now that I'm thinking about it. We got nobody in here. Rosin went live earlier and Leo was on there. He's out of the hospital, but y'all need to let people know in the group books in the hospital. It ain't
Yeah.
super, I do. He did a short vid, man. He's out of it. Whatever was going on.
Huh.
All
Yeah.
he said was something happened and I'm in the hospital and
Oh, you're talking about Hook?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
But I've been looking for an update, you know what I mean? And this was like earlier before Rosin's live.
Yeah, he looked like he was pretty drugged out by the doctors. He probably
Yeah,
didn't
I
make
don't
the
know
video.
what happened, but it's something major. I hope it wasn't like an accident or something. I mean his face wasn't fucked up or anything like
Uh-huh.
that. But I'm just waiting for an update.
Yeah.
I'm anxious. I sent him a comment on that video and I told him I was sending good vibes and love his way. He just didn't look good, dude. That worried me just a little bit.
Yeah. So with your soil deal, if you're trying to like, sounds like you like to garden like me, like you as natural as possible and cheap.
Yeah. Well, it's not just cheap. It's better for the plant. It's better for you. You know, because you're doing everything right out of the ground, so you're using the natural resource.
What I said was that it's natural. That's the first criteria, and then the second is cheap. The
Yeah.
cost. Yeah, so yeah, it depends on where you live. Sounds like you live like near a forest or anything. You could potentially get some good stuff from the forest.
Oh, there's a park. Are you kidding me? And a
Mm.
stream that runs in the park. I can get the soil right off the stream, dude.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, you'd want to look
Right.
for. You know what? You know what to look for in soil, right?
Oh yeah.
You want it to be like nice and black, dark.
Oh yeah.
But if
Oh
you're
yeah.
growing
With living
inside,
things in it, not dark or I mean not dry. And yeah,
yeah.
I got
But
this.
since you're growing inside and you're growing in a pot, you're gonna want there to be like air pockets in there, and that's usually what the white rocks are, the perlite.
Yeah. So it
So
aerates through the
yeah,
soil.
and you don't even have to use perlite. You can use other stuff like peat moss, or like lava rocks, like aerated rocks, like porous rocks. You can find those
All I
yourself
did was
usually.
pebbles, dude, and put pebbles in it. You know what I mean? Because it give you
Yeah,
some
but what
aeration,
I'm
right?
saying is that the coarse rocks work. The aerated rocks work better because they hold more air in there. Because like that other stuff, like the compost and stuff, that holds water in there too. But the problem with that is that it can potentially hold too much water, and then that could cause like mildew problems and soil rot.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, no, that's like a big pain in the butt. And like, so
Well, people were giving me shit too
if you
because, like, they
overwatered
were.
and you didn't have any air pockets or anything in there, then it'd be like nothing you could do about it. It would just end up soil rotting, or like if you could try to let it dry out, but most of the time it's going to be a really big pain in the butt, especially if the
Biggest thing
pot's
with
not right
people is
outside.
overwatering. You know that. That's
What?
where people fuck up the most is overwater.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah, because it looks kind of like it's got various nutrient deficiencies, and then Think, oh, it needs more water.
Right, I want to use combination sunlight and incubator light. You know what I mean? Because, like, in the
Yeah.
morning, I'd use the incubator light, but, like, from 12 to 4, it's sitting in the fucking window.
What you
You
should
know?
either, yeah. I wouldn't even buy a perlite then, if I didn't have to. But like, you can get like 4 cubic feet of perlite for like $30,
Oh, yeah?
which is 120 quarts, which would just be like enough perlite for like 5 years, 5 or 10 years, 5 or 10 years worth of perlite. And the thing about the perlite is you can reuse it. Like if you really wanted to, you could reuse it a lot. So that
I've
just might
seen it.
save you stuff at the very minimum. But other people will probably recommend like buying the complete organic soil mixtures and stuff, which is, in my opinion, that's absurd. If you live next to a forest or you
It's too much
make your
work,
own
man.
compost.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. My first my first round, dude. I just want to grow a fucking plant.
Yeah, well,
The
and what I was
most
like,
natural, cheapest way that I can do it. Because listen, if I get a sponsored light, I'm gonna start fucking around with shit that I want to grow one plant, like I said, under the incubator and in the natural light, just to see what I'm working with to get me more familiar with what I'm doing with the plant, if that makes any sense. And then as I go
yeah,
on, and after I do the first batch, then I'll start switching it up because then I'll have an idea of what I'm lacking and like what you know what I mean, what
yeah,
I'm needing and what I want to change. That's the whole thing, and it's like I love how everybody else grows in their ideas and the way they do. Sometimes it gets confusing for me, Zach. You got to
yeah,
remember, I'm like old, and
yeah.
we threw them in the ground next to the cornfield and had a fucking acre of weed grown. You know what I mean? And it was like to us, it grew
Yeah.
in a field. I mean, yeah, deer are gonna get some of your plants, but they're not gonna get all your plants. But that's the thing when you can plant an acre versus like a little square footage of veggies, you kind of can't do that. Like when we had gardens and stuff growing up, we had enough food for the animals and us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, animals weren't greedy then, but like since we stopped growing things and we've stopped pretty much the way the ecosystem runs, the animals got no choice. That's why people are getting attacked because they have food on them and stuff like that.
Well, and like, what's
I
really ridiculous that I've seen happening more and more is they fucking make those anti-deer, anti-wildlife life fences. Like they already had the normal fences, which were a pain in the butt and for the wildlife and damage the ecosystem pretty bad. Now they make them 25, 30 feet tall.
well, that's just to save some deer's life. And I'm gonna say this: where I'm at in Maryland and PA, and I've watched it all along the East Coast, man, going up and down the fucking highways. If they don't fence it off, you got to understand, people are feeding the deer now.
Where I'm at,
You
they
know what
fence
I
their
mean?
fucking crops off. They're fencing their fucking crops off. The food that the deer rely on and have always relied on since they've shipped the deer in here and killed off the native deer.
Yeah.
So
And
like where I'm at, it's really fucked up because they're fencing off nature. They're fencing off the deer's food. They're fencing off farmland, and they're putting 20-foot fences up that the deer can't go around. They can't go under. They can't go over it.
it's not just for the deer though. It's for fucking coyotes and other things that are getting
I
after the
don't care what they
wildlife.
say it's for. It damages the ecosystem.
Oh yeah, it does. But I'm just saying, if people do try and have like, if you're doing vegetables or something, there's no need to have a fence. But if you have, like, say you're trying to raise beef or you kind of got to protect them, dude, because
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Bible talks about this. The Bible talks about this, and other religions talk about this, and paganism talks about this, and like
hold on one second,
basically.
please. Wait, stop
Yeah.
right where you're at and hold that thought. Give me like 30 seconds. Okay, I'm back. I just
But
had to
yeah,
get a
the
drink.
Bible says,
I apologize.
as a farmer, you grow your crop, and you get what you get, and you be happy about it. But not only that, you leave the outside 10%, all of the 10% all around the your entire property. You leave at the very minimum 10% of that for the wildlife and for passerbyers, like people and
Dude,
animals and on all that stuff.
dude,
And you harvest
a
the rest of
quarter.
it. You can
Listen to me.
harvest. You can harvest
A
the rest of it.
quarter of an acre. A quarter of an acre of where I want to go in PA. $30,000 with nothing on it.
Yeah.
Quarter of an acre, but you got to understand it's right off the Appalachian Trail, dude.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
That's
that's national forest, and there's no zoning laws. Like I can do whatever I want on that quarter of an acre,
mm-hmm.
but it's a quarter of an acre, man. And I don't know, like the other guy that owns the property, he's got like acreage, and I don't want to be getting in a turf war. You know what I mean? Because it's a quarter of an acre. I don't. You know what I mean? Want to have the dude come up there for my quarter of an acre and make sure like my line didn't cross his line, or not that I would, but a quarter of an acre is not much room to have food because a tiny house won't take up much space, and there's a septic
Right.
and well on it for the 30 grand. So I can't bitch about that really, but it's a quarter of an acre, man. If I could get dude to come off of 5 acres, I'd be all about buying it because then I could put a hiker hostel right off the Appalachian Trail. Do you know how much money that would save guys and girls on shuttle fees to get to a hostel?
No.
That's my dream after the food truck. I want to open up a hostel. I love hikers, and they can't afford hotels and bed and breakfasts. You know what I'm saying? A hostel's a lot
Uh-huh.
cheaper than that. They pay $15 a bunk,
Uh-huh.
shower, get their clothes washed, get a shuttle to town to go to market to get their food.
Uh-huh.
Kind of giving back to what was given to me. Until you hike and you go out there and you live it, I don't think that I could possibly explain it to people because people go out for so many different reasons. My take on it is it hands your ass to you over and over and over again. And either you stick it out and figure out what you're made of, or you quit. It's kind of like you ever watch The Challenge?
What challenge?
The Challenge, All Stars, any of the challenges.
I probably.
That's what the Appalachian Trail is. Only it's 2,243 miles of it because you're gonna run
Oh.
into rain. The mountains are gonna kick your ass. The rocks are gonna kick your ass. The
I
roots
know.
coming out of the ground are gonna kick your ass. The switchbacks are gonna kick your ass, and the ridge runs are gonna kick your ass. Period.
You'd like it where I am. We don't have just one mountain that everybody has to share. Everybody has hundreds of mountains.
dude, the trail goes from Georgia to
I know
Maine.
that, but I'm
I can
telling
do the
you, I've
continental
spent
divide. Listen, if I did the continental divide, I could go from the east coast to the west coast. Then I
I
could turn around and jump on the what is it? See the all right, continental divide. You got the Appalachian, and then you got the Pacific Coast Trail, PCT, which goes from Oregon to freaking Mexico.
yeah, I understand that, but what I also understand is the the mountains because I love the mountains so I've spent hundreds of hours looking at the maps and the geography of the United States, and the area that I'm in has the literally has the most mountains, the most national parks out of any other state aside from Alaska.
And while you were looking at those pictures on the map, I was hiking it.
No, I
I'm
was hiking
talking
them
East
too.
Coast. I'm talking East Coast, man. I've got all the Appalachian Trail done
Yeah, I
from
get it. I'm just
Georgia.
saying, if you saw the mountains down here, you would love them. So like,
Dude,
like you say, like, oh, I'm the app,
you,
like don't dismiss me
no, I'm not at
because
all.
like
It's
we
definitely
got
a
some
higher elevation though. And listen,
we
it
got
would be
pretty
a
mountains down
whole
here.
hell of a lot harder for me to breathe out there.
Yeah,
Highest elevation here in Virginia was probably I don't think I've seen anything go over 7,000 feet.
yeah, that's like the
You know what I
same though
mean?
down here. It's just most of the towns like they're not anywhere near sea level. They're like 3,000, 5,000 feet.
I'll tell you what, Tennessee mountains kicked my ass the worst out of all the mountains that
The
I hiked.
Tennessee ones, they pretty
Oh yeah.
rocky.
Well, not only that, man, it's the Smoky Mountains, right? So you got to understand, I originally started hiking the Appalachian Trail in 2007.
Yeah,
I
I'd
shit you
love
not.
to.
You can hike from Georgia and get into like Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and I promise you, you go up by Clingman's Dome. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what time of the year you fucking go up there. It's gonna be misty. It's gonna be about 45 degrees, and you ain't gonna be able to see shit because it's foggy. It's just one particular area on the Appalachian Trail that 99.9% of the time,
Uh
wind's
huh.
gonna be blowing. It's gonna be foggy, and it's gonna be a cold, miserable fucking day when you walk. And I hiked that
Yeah.
thing 3 different times at 3 different times of the year, and I'm telling you, it's the same.
Have you ever seen the high mountains in the down there? Do they? I mean,
Yeah.
the high lakes. Do they have high lakes?
What do you mean?
Like lakes that are in the mountain?
No,
Oh,
no. I've yet to see one. All down in valleys.
I think that there's a. I think there might be a couple. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really hiked the East Coast very much.
The
So
East Coast, if there is, it would be up above New York,
huh.
Connecticut, in the Maine, because I never hiked that far
It's a.
before.
It's a lot scary. Like hike.
It's not scary to me. I don't know what happened to you. I lost you. You ditched me. What happened? I know it wasn't me. What'd you
Huh?
do?
Oh, I don't
What'd
know.
you do? I was like, brand new phone. I didn't do it.
It can be a little scary hiking where I am because on some of the trails you won't see any people for 5, 6, several weeks sometimes.
Yeah, but see here, realistically, if you hike 8 to 10 miles a day, you're never going to be in the woods more than 4 or 5 days going up the Appalachian Trail, unless you're up by Maine and you're doing the 100-mile wilderness.
Yeah,
Then you got 100 miles where you're not seeing civilization. But
you
other
could
than that, you are
easily where I am.
If you hike 10 miles a day, man, you will be in town, guaranteed. You'll
I know,
never
but
be
where I
out
am,
on the trail for
there's
more than 5
thousands
days.
and there's thousands of miles of just nothing but wilderness where I am. Like you could easily go out there and
I
get
grew up
lost.
on 300 acres, man, and I knew it like the back of my hand.
Yeah,
One
well, I'm
end of it
sure.
to the next. I
I know the
spent so much.
mountains. I know all the
Yep.
mountains where I am by the back of my hand.
Yep. When you live it and you hike it and you're out there every day, you know what I mean? You can't.
Well, what like other people, they would easily get lost.
Well, no doubt. I used to walk 20 miles, like really through the woods. I not only knew our 300 acres, but I knew the mountains next to ours.
Yeah.
And they're not really mountains. I mean, it's Pennsylvania, so it's pretty flat land. But to
Oh.
me, growing up, they were freaking mountains
Uh huh.
until I moved to Tennessee and found out what a mountain really looks like.
Yeah, it's actually depending on the area and the surroundings. If there's nothing like bigger around it, if that's the biggest hill, then technically that hill is a mountain.
Well, I tell you what, there's one in Virginia that's called the Priest. That I mean, dude, that fucker's gnarly. You can see how steep it is. Like the hiking book I got, it tells me every elevation I'm gonna hit from the start of my day. You know what I mean? Shows me where my water's at. It shows me where the shelters are at.
Yeah.
As long as you have that data book, man, you're good. You are not gonna get lost. There's no fucking way it could happen.
Yeah. I've I
However,
won I won some seeds. I'll never guess what kind they were.
what kind?
Forbidden lemon glue.
Oh, you gotta tell me
I'm
what they
looking it
are.
up right now. I was like really excited about that. I'm looking it up right now, and it's forbidden fruit crossed with lemon glue, and that lemon glue is lemon tree crossed with glue. So basically, like it's just got a ton of Chem Dog in it. It's been bred and back crossed with Chem Dog tons of times, and I
So does
love
that
Chem
mean
Dog.
it's gonna be good?
That means it's gonna be really good for me because I Chem Dog is my favorite strand. Everything I grow has Chem Dog in it. Everything I smoke, like if it doesn't have Chem Dog in it, there's a really good chance I won't like it, unless it's like really similar to Chem Dog. But it's
Right.
hard to tell because Chem Dog was a bag seed. Chem Dog was like
Well, the
it's
only
like unknown.
seeds that I got, yeah, is mystery seeds because I got, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
the two different seeds that I've got, I know for sure, are a Bubba Kush and a Fruity Pebbles. Because that's the only two strands that I've been getting from that place for like the last fucking year. I have to go, you guys
Uh-huh.
gotta switch it up, man, because like if you smoke the same strain all the time, you're gonna smoke yourself straight.
I don't know. I could smoke the same strand all the time.
Dude, I can't. I've smoked myself straight. I'm not lying to you. If I'd never done that before, I would have never ever said that. And I literally smoked myself straight. It was like I was smoking some really potent shit, but when you smoke it all the time, you build up tolerance to it, just like with anything else.
Yeah, I could see that, but I could still smoke it.
Yeah,
I could smoke Chem Dog every day for the rest of my life. Chem Dog.
right. Whoever's in the background, thank you for tuning in. What you smoking on? If you're smoking on anything like Manic would say. Hope everybody is well. So
Yeah,
I'm
this.
liking this new phone. I just got to figure out how to use it though, because like my YouTube, okay, the
Uh
top
huh.
part of the screen is so tiny. Where you play the actual video, and then like 3/4 the bottom part is all fucking comments. I want to see the big picture screen, and the comments can be real weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, hey, Neo.
Uh,
Neo's here.
Neo, what you doing, Bubby? Much love. If you want to come up, I dropped the link. If you need me to drop it again. Stony was in here and he was asking about you. He was thinking you were still in the hospital, bub. I told him I seen you on Rosin's stream and you were back home. Do you want me to drop the link?
Oh, I'm already up here. I don't need it again.
Well, I know you are, smart ass. I was talking about Neo. Not everything's about you, Zach. I like hanging out with you. I like your sense of humor. I like your personality.
Thank you.
And you're never standoffish.
Oh,
What I like about you is you're really humble and you're kind. Same with Neo. Now get your happy ass up here, boy. Or man, I'm sorry. Get your ass up here. Oh,
oh
I
shit.
can't.
I just found out that Forbidden Lemon Glue has purple phenotypes. So there's a chance I would get a purple one. That sucks.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I don't like purple. I don't like the purple genetics very much.
T-Dot had that blurple going on his plants this morning, man. If I seen a plant that was that colored and looked
Oh,
good,
yeah.
I'd be sleeping in there with that plant. That looks so much better. I mean, I love when a plant's green, don't get me wrong. But you know when you got that purple in it, you know it's sweet.
Right?
Neo
Yeah.
left just as quick as he came in. Really?
Yeah,
Because I
it's okay
told
if
him
it
to get
has a
his
little
ass
bit.
up here. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. If it has too much purple, it's just, I don't like this shit that's just straight purple or like anything more than 20% purple. For
See,
some reason, I don't know. It just doesn't really hit me very good and I don't like it.
and I'd be happy, Zach, just to grow a plant that has a bud come up on it.
Yeah,
We'll worry about
I bet.
perfecting it after I get the plant going where I got a nice bud on it.
Bubba
Then the next
Kush,
one, like I said, I don't know what I'm
Bubba
gonna
Kush
get.
can,
I've got,
it could be,
I don't have a choice,
Bubba
babe.
Kush could be completely purple too.
I got about 70 seeds in the crossbreed. I've got some that are brown that have the stripes in them. I've got some that are like just white. I'm just gonna see what they're gonna do, man, because I got no idea what the hell I got. And if I'm not gonna give away something if I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
hey, try these. You know, I got some seeds for you. And
Where'd you even
no,
get
I
them? There,
don't.
bag seeds?
Yeah, man. The last 4 bags that I've gotten, dude. I'm not shitting you. I've still got like I've got a really big bud in here, and I know I at least got 6 seeds in it. But it's a 4 gram bud. You know what I'm saying? So I have 3 seeds in it. Some of them are on the light white color and they look young, and then some of them are darker. But I know it's Bubba Kush or Fruity Pebbles. This is definitely Fruity Pebbles because of the way it tastes. Like when I hit that blueberry Kush that's a hybrid in that cart, like I can initially taste the blueberry in it, but then right after that it goes to a burnt. You know what I mean? You only
Yeah.
get to enjoy the blueberry part of it for a split second, and it just I don't like the carts. I don't think. But I'll say this though: the Cherry Hill Kush, which was a straight sativa, same thing. You taste the cherry on the initial hit, and then like as you held it in for a second and then let it out, there's like a burnt aftertaste to it. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's that forbidden lemon glue. That's potentially what it might look like.
Right on. I don't care if people just pop in for a second. Dude. I set up some precautions though this time because I believe my whole phone got hacked. Like I didn't lose any of my accounts, but every one of my
Yeah.
apps were crashing, including my drive. So this time, before I even set this phone up,
Yeah.
got smart real quick.
Is that the kind of purple you like?
No,
It's
that's
too
more of
purple.
a maroon to me.
Oh,
No,
is that?
that's not purple. Like the purple I'm talking about is like the purple in number 2 in your pick. You know what I mean? Can you hear the music in the background or no?
No.
Not at all.
Uh-uh.
I wanted to do this like 20 minutes ago. Okay.
You talking like that purple?
Yeah.
Oh
Can
yeah,
you
that's
hear it
the
now?
same. That's the same strain. It was just a different lighting.
Right?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Is it too loud? Do you think I'll get copyrighted?
I don't
Can
think
you
so.
barely make it out, or can you hear it? Hear it?
I can just, I can just barely make it out.
All right.
See, that's the kind of bud I. That's the kind of purple I don't like. It's way too
See,
purple.
to me, looking at that, that looks like more like a sensimelia. Not being a smartass, but I mean, when I look at the plant, you guys gotta understand. When we grew them back in the day, we had no idea what a sativa or an indica was, or the difference between them. The only thing that we knew is like I smoked some Jamaican weed. I've actually smoked some real Thai weed.
Uh huh.
How I got it, you know what I mean? We smoked Hawaiian, and then like the first I ever heard about Humboldt County skunk weed was back in fuck. I was in 7th grade and I was selling Humboldt County skunk weed because my mom was driving truck and they were bringing quarter pounds of weed home a week.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, Humboldt County skunk weed was a basic, like, to me, being indica. You know what I mean? The real fat leaves with gooey resin all over the plant. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
droplets everywhere. Right. That's what Humboldt County skunk weed was back in the day. And I mean, that's the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Late 70s. And now you've got all these hybrids and you've got all these different kinds of plants that to me it's just like, all right, that's why I go back to just let me grow one plant. Let me see what I'm working with natural soil and an incubator light and just see what I get. And then I'll up my standards, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the next batch that I do, then I'll start experimenting with, you know,
You wanna see my Stardog's breath that I grew last year?
the what?
The Stardog's breath I grew it last year.
Oh, right on.
This is apparently right after trim. There's only a couple weeks in flower too.
Apparently.
Yeah, you see all the leaves on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking got a couple pictures.
Right on. Next investment computer for me.
Yeah, the ones that I any further along than that, they're on a tablet. I haven't put them on my computer yet. But it is a good looking plant. If you looked at it from the top, I didn't do it on purpose, but it had a heart-shaped canopy.
Oh, right on.
Right?
No doubt. Dude,
That's
my
a pretty
foot
big area. That's
so bad.
8 feet by 8 feet. Like an
I
eight
told
foot square.
you I rolled my foot. I
Today?
rolled the no, no, 2 days ago, man. It didn't even hurt yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Just today I'm feeling it. The pinky toe and the second to last toe. I went to take a step and I rolled the two of them underneath my foot. So like most of the damage is like right below the toes,
Uh-huh.
and them bones are really thin.
Ow.
I keep moving it. No, I'm just not letting it stiffen up. And if it is broke, I'm not putting pressure on it, but I'm stretching it. You know what I mean? I will not go to the hospital. Yeah, that pinky toe, yeah, both of them are. And it's weird when you roll your foot. You think about it. Think about rolling your hand.
Yeah.
You know how the tendons run down the back of your hand or the top of your hand? You do the
Uh-huh.
same thing on your feet. And if it, all right, say you took your pinky finger and your ring finger and you land it wrong and you just rolled those two last fingers. Think about those two bones that's sitting on the top of your hand. That's what my foot feels like right now.
Oh, yeah, that sounds strange. It messed my feet up pretty bad before too.
Dude, I have dropped boiling water on my foot and like should have been in the hospital. I put a sock over the burn. I used some cream. I kept the sock moist. You know what I mean? The whole time. Then I'd take the sock off, let the skin dry up a little bit, put some more cream on it. I don't have a scar, and I had third-degree burns, like the skin fucking totally come off. I had a big bubble of liquid like on the top of my foot. I'm pretty good about self healing. I don't like hospitals. I don't like doctors. I'll figure out a way.
Yeah, I
I've
don't
never
like doctors either. I don't
I've
know what
never
they're
had
doing.
a staph infection. If I get an abscess in my tooth, I know how to put a drain hole in. I don't like a dentist either. I'm talking to any fucking doctor. I'm
Yeah,
just
me
saying.
too.
It'd be different if they listened to you, but they never listen to you.
Well, it'd be
Never listen.
different if they actually knew what they were doing, but they don't. They just assume they do, and what they actually do is they just
That's what I'm
do
saying.
what
If
they're
they
told.
listen to the patient and what the patient is saying and listen to their symptoms, they might learn a little something. But see, once a doctor gets their license and everything, oh, they know it all. You're wrong. I always speak up and say, listen, are you living in my shoes right now? Are you in my body? See, I listen to my body. My body tells me when it needs bananas, potassium in my diet. I get a craving for it. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. People don't listen to their body.
Yeah, they
A lot of times
they
they're just like, I'm hungry.
they had the audacity to try to tell me that I was faking my pain to try to get pain medication.
No,
I had multiple doctors accuse me of that stupid shit, or just faking my pain in general.
you're going to have to figure out what diet is going to work for you, though, for you to get the right nutrients without killing yourself off, is the hard thing.
Uh, the hard thing is when the doctors are sitting there trying to tell you that you're fucking the pain's in your head because they don't know what's wrong with you. I hate those. Hate those doctors.
Have they tested you for gout or anything like,
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I know.
I'm just asking, dude. I'm not assuming anything because I know you were vegan for 7 years. I know you got major stomach problems. That's all I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm
Just crazy.
saying, like, for me, I was talking the other night. I cannot eat like green peppers at all. I can eat yellow ones, I can eat orange ones, and I can eat red ones. If I
Uh-huh.
eat green pepper, it hurts my stomach so bad. If I eat cucumbers, it hurts my stomach so bad. If I eat iceberg lettuce, it hurts my stomach so bad. I can't drink apple juice. It hurts my stomach so bad. However, I'm not lactose intolerant. I love milk. I like ice cream. I love cottage cheese. I would live off of cheese if I could. I love cheese that much, but it's not good for you.
Oh, it's good for you. I don't know why people say that. It's just milk fat.
When I went to the grocery store the other night, man, I'm not kidding you. I carried about 50 pounds of groceries back on that.
At one?
I have a little carry-on bag that you use to go to the airport. Well, I went to the grocery store and I used it
That's
to carry
nuts.
groceries home. Well,
I
I don't
I
drive.
can't lift more than 15 pounds. I can't even think about lifting
No,
50.
dude, that's what's so cool about this is because it's on wheels. You ain't
Oh, it's on wheels.
pounds. Yeah, yeah. It was a
I have one
it's a
of those.
bag that you would have for the airport. You know, like a little duffel bag that
Oh,
has wheels on the bottom of it and a
okay.
little handle so you can carry it.
Mine is
That's
a
what I did.
mine is one of those little old lady carts. It's just a square wireframe basket
Oh no,
with
I don't know.
wheels.
I don't get his styling.
But
Cause
the shitty thing about it is it's made for a short lady, and my it's just a little too short for me.
get off the short people, would you? I'm only 5'1". I take that personally.
Oh, well, you're a female. Normal.
Exactly. I like my bag. It's a little bit more stylish, but anyway,
So, do you have the
I
opposite
carried
problem? Do you have the
steaks back.
is,
I carried chicken back. I carried sugar back. Carried brown sugar back. I carried milk back. I carried a 5 pound bag of dog food back. Um, I had asparagus, mushrooms, cottage cheese, a pound of ham, a half a pound of Swiss cheese. Yeah. Oh, tasty cake, donut, mayonnaise. All that shit weighs, man. That's all I'm saying. All that adds up as weight.
do you ride the bus or something?
No, I carried that shit 4 blocks uphill.
Oh, wow. Well, if you would have
It's
went to the store at the top of the hill, you wouldn't have had to pull it up the hill now, would you?
well, hey, man, it's the only fucking grocery store in town, and there is no public transportation. Thank you very much.
I was just teasing you.
Uh
If you
huh.
had an option, though,
You get my age. All right, listen here, buddy. You go get your own damn groceries and walk around that fucking store. Uh huh. No,
I get help out.
I don't get help. I don't want help. I'm pretty independent and I'm good with
I
that.
don't want it either.
No, I refuse, man. Yeah, I don't know. I treat my feet with respect, even though it's really fucked up right now
Yeah.
and twice the size of the other foot, but I'm bruised. It'll be all right.
Yeah, I go to the store. I go to the store in my car, and then it takes about 3 hours for me to get all my groceries.
No,
Shit.
I can't do that. See, I got my list, man. I get my shit. I get in and I get the fuck out. Because
I
I
do.
don't like people. No, I don't like people in the aisles. I don't like people near me. I don't like people. fucking with me at the deli. No. If I
Oh,
had
I'm
my
not
way,
telling
I'd
you
go
that because
5
I
o'clock
like
in
it.
the morning.
I'm telling you what my
So,
store routine is. It takes about 3 hours for me to walk around the store one time, and this is a very tiny store. And then I get up to the checkout, and then I'm just already feeling like shit. And then if I wanted to try to do it all by myself, and sometimes I do, it'd take at least another hour or so to get it in my car.
you keep making me think of Mr. Huygens. And if you don't know who Mr. Huygens is, you need to go back and put Carol Burnett on and watch some sketches of Mr. Huygens. Not that I'm not making light of your situation, but
Yeah,
you say like 3 hours to walk in the store, and the store is tiny. It
it's
made
not
me
a joke.
picture
It's
Mr.
horrible.
Huygens. I'm sorry.
But you know when you don't really do much, like that's like the highlight of my week.
Dude, I'd be doing it a lot more.
Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing.
Finding excuses to go to
There's
the
this one
grocery
lady that's
store.
just like a total bitch, and I don't know what her problem is, but
Say fuck you too.
she gets really mad at me when I ask her for help.
Are you doing it just to fuck with people, or are you doing it because you really need it? Is the question. Let me ask that. Yeah, Zach. I'm asking.
Oh, you already know.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, but you can't tell me you just don't fuck with people because I know better.
I don't.
Never. Are you human? I heard you snicker.
Yeah.
Shit, like my
Grab.
my right ankle is like, and I didn't even touch the ankle, but let me see. I did the same thing like this. Oh no.
So you don't have a window in that? You have a vent in that one room that you're thinking about?
No, nothing. I've got one window in my entire apartment.
Hmm. What about
Mm. The thing is you got to think about the room that I want to use. Okay, it's nothing but basically cinder blocks all the way around it. All right, I live in a brick building. There's not
okay.
much insulation.
What
In the
about
wintertime, my living room and my bathroom. Listen, I've got the way I've got it set up right now. My bed is in the middle of my living room. Okay, I've got a tiny kitchen table over in the right hand side of the corner, and I've got a lazy boy chair. So my kitchen, well, my dining room and living room and bedroom is all in one room because the back bedroom is not big enough and there is no window in there, and I'm claustrophobic.
the heating? Is there air ducts?
No, there's no heat in there. There's no
No,
heat in
no
there.
air ducts or anything.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Nothing. The only thing is the ceiling, like where the bedroom is. There's one wall that cuts off the living room from the bedroom, but the wall doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling, so the top part is all open.
good. How far away would the window be from that?
It's in the other room.
So like maybe 30 feet.
No, 10,
Oh,
5, 7. Yeah,
okay. Well, just the
I don't
only
have.
is because if you did have a grow in there, if you were growing plants in there, legal plants, obviously, because we don't ever break the law.
No, 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 no,
Talk
no.
about
We
breaking,
would never do that.
but
Ever.
you would probably want to have a air like a pipe or a tubing or some kind of ventilation to direct the air going out of the grow, and And most people would just put that right outside and it's like hook it right up to the window. Like if they're renting, most people would just put it in the window or something, or near the window or something.
Listen, this whole building smells like weed because everybody in here smokes it, and there's 13 apartments in here. Which
Yeah.
apartments it coming from?
Well, it's not. That's not what matters. What matters is just ventilating your grow, and you don't necessarily have to have the exhaust go outside. Most people just do have it go outside.
I would love the exhaust to go outside because these little assholes, you got to understand, I'm right at the red light, okay?
Yeah, because it's like the humidity. It's like the humidity and that's the biggest part is the moisture in the air. You want to get that outside, so keep it out, so you don't have to like overwork all the rest of the equipment. And then the heat, because some of like the motors and stuff, and sometimes your lights can put out. So just all those various things. But the biggest
My
part
thing
is
is,
not
though, that room
happy.
is so cool and dark. I
Yeah,
think it's going to be fine.
I'm sure it would be.
I don't need all that heat. Like, the one thing that I need, I don't have, and that's a tent. And I've yet to see anybody out there like do a review of a tent and to be able to get a tent because that's really what the hell I need. You know what I'm
Why do you
saying? I
want?
can get,
Why do you think you need a tent? Just for incognito reasons?
yeah, and smell.
And those tents. Do you know do you know what a portable closet wardrobe is?
Yeah, but that's not the same.
No, no, no. They are. The collapsible portable closet wardrobes look almost exactly similar to a grow tent because
Have
it's
you
just the
noticed?
mylar and a frame.
Wait a minute.
So,
Have you
so
noticed, like in
basically,
the
what I'm
last
saying is
couple
if
of streams? Let me ask you this: have you noticed on the last couple of streams? I've been asking people how tall are your plants. There's a reason I'm doing that because these are in like full veg. Like Rosin's getting ready to cut his down tomorrow morning.
yeah,
His are 3 foot high. You, there's so much I can do, like with information that I'm taking little tidbits of things,
yeah. When he's growing
and
autos,
and he's using lights too. And remember, I'm gonna do the incubator light. And basically, what that is like I'm not gonna go as high as a spotlight, but I could. The only thing that I want is the what the aluminum lip that I want to go around it. You know what I mean? Because on the incubator light or a spotlight, if you plug the light bulb in, it's got the aluminum that goes around it, which radiates the heat and shoves it down. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I know all these lights are good, and they got the blurples in it, and they got all this other shit. I just want to see what I can do with basic.
well, so I'll just
All right. Let's go to this. Like today, somebody was taught a pine. She wanted. She doesn't have a press to do any dabs. If you get a big flat iron that's like at least 2.5 inches wide or whatever, and you get those C clamps, the reason that people don't get the dabs off of the straighteners is because they don't apply enough pressure to it. If you take C clamps on either end of the freaking straightener and you press that down, it's going to get a whole lot more pressure than you would standing on it. You know what I mean? Because you only got your weight in pressure if you're standing on it. But if you got a C clamp, you can grind that shit down. You know what I mean? Till you almost pop
you
it.
know, really like it could be any of the clamps. The other style, the lever
I
clamp.
say C clamp because a C clamp is a round piece of metal on one side, right? And
Yeah,
another round piece of metal on the other. And it always sits flat, and that's what you want when you crank that down and make sure that that's why I always say C clamp, man.
yeah. Well, I've seen people do it with other clamps too.
I I just swear by those, man. I've been using them since I was a kid. They work for multi-purpose. I just swear by them. You know what I mean? They're almost as good as Dad used to have the big clamp on his workbench. That's why I swear by a C clamp, because that's pretty much as close as you can get. I just want
Yeah,
to see.
depending on how the screw is, though, that you could get a little bit more leverage with the lever clamps, a little bit more force on them. But it just depends on the way that the screw is designed.
The C clamp is not made out of aluminum, man. It's made out of steel. That bitch ain't going nowhere. It's the one thing you want to use when you direct compress you want to compress something.
The other ones are
I'll
made of
guarantee
steel.
that, man. I'm sorry, but I'll guarantee that I spent enough hours in my dad's metal shop, his woodworking shop, to know what fucking clamps do, and I'm telling you, I'll swear by a C clamp.
I've had them fail on me. I've had them
Then you
bend.
got a cheap one, you ain't got a real one.
Oh no, he's a real one. He's a 100-year-old C clamp.
It was 100 years old. Any C clamp that I've ever used has been made out of cast iron, dude, or steel.
Yeah. You know what the difference between iron and steel is?
Oh, I do.
It's the carbide. Not the carbide, the carbon atoms. So it's like steel has less than 3% carbon atoms in it.
If I'm gonna build something, man, I'm using fucking cast iron. If I'm gonna weld it, I'm using fucking cast iron. That much I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Above steel.
Well,
Any day of the week. I don't care how much heavier it is. It just my dad used to work with cast iron, and I'm telling you, it's a bitch. It's heavy. You gotta work with it, but if you can, mm-mm.
but what
No,
I'm saying is that
thank you.
steel and iron are the same metal. The only difference is the number of carbon molecules that are found inside of it.
Steel's been broke down. All right, the only way you really get steel is
Well, yeah.
cast iron. So it's been heated more, it's been treated more, and it's a lighter metal. It doesn't mean that it's a better metal. I'll still stick by cast iron. I'm sorry. I was with my dad when we built a logging tractor, dude, and the base where the plow went and the winch was all cast iron. The frame and the body of the truck was all cast iron. It was a logging tractor, so it had to be.
There's nothing wrong with the cast iron.
I'll
if
tell
you're
you what, Dad
no other.
used the cast iron, wait a minute, and then he used the steel for the crossbars on the back winch of the tractor. Guess which bars gave? Wasn't the cast iron, it was the steel bars, and it wasn't the winch. He had a sawmill, so like I ran the sawmill. It was one pedal function, ran off of a diesel motor. The blade of the saw ran off the tip where the fan would be on the motor. It was a carriage
Yeah, I don't know. I
on
trust
track.
steel a little bit more.
I don't.
I've done like this. I've done quite a few tensile tests with the
Yeah,
stress
you
test.
need to do some stress tests with cast iron because it's got no deal.
Well, it wouldn't be cast iron. You wouldn't ever need to put a bolt inside of a molten press. The only reason that it would be called cast iron is because of the manufacturing process on how the mold was made. And so the most common way back in the day was to make a mold out of salt, or not salt, but out of sand, and then they'd pour it in there, and that would be the cast, and the iron out of it would be cast iron. So I didn't do it with cast iron, but we've done it with many types of metal like carbon fiber, iron, steel, titanium, aluminum, copper, and
I like titanium.
yeah,
I don't like copper. Copper melts it. Yeah. Not too much you can do with copper heat at all
yeah,
without it melting. I like cast iron because you can heat it, you can temper it, you can fucking abuse it. You can do whatever the fuck you want to with it. And it's not gonna crack, it's not gonna fucking bend, and it's not gonna give.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a heavier metal, but it's totally worth its weight.
Uh,
What are you drinking?
no, sir.
Hey growers, I'm sorry, buddy. Hey Rosin. If you guys want to join, the link's up there.
Hey growers, here Rosin, what's
I
up?
got my new phone, y'all. I'm
Fine.
not using the camera because it's twice the size of my old phone. I don't want to break it or scare myself or anybody else. I'm coming. Give me 1 second. Not literally, you know what I mean.
You are coming.
How are you doing?
Oh, good.
I am doing very nice, very nice.
No, I won't
Let's
feel
go.
bad dipping out.
You're dipping
didn't-
out as soon as I show up. I see
Oh,
how
he
you
was
are,
looking
man.
for a reason to get out of here because we
I'm
was
just-
arguing over cast iron and steel.
Yeah,
I came here to hang out with you guys.
Simply is a big fan of steel, and I was telling her cast iron's better.
You're such an asshole.
Hell yeah.
Listen,
It's the opposite.
A good copper pan will beat a steel pan any day.
I was
oh my
mostly just
God.
messing with her.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Melt.
I'm just playing.
I was like, what are you guys talking about?
What is this crap? Did I make it to a picture? Let's see what this is. It
So you're
says-
cutting yours down in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Did you
Let's
see
see.
Hook's video this morning?
Hook's video?
Yeah.
No.
He's in the hospital, dude.
He's in the hospital?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. He did a little short video, so I've been sending out one love
Did you
and good
watch it or not?
vibes.
If you watched it, just
Yeah,
tell me.
yeah, I watched him. Yeah, I watched him. He's got a thing on his finger. His face isn't fucked up. He was
The
really drugged
finger's
up.
just the pulse
He
thing.
was drugged up, like he couldn't, you know what I mean? Whatever they got him on was pretty heavy duty. I don't know. I
Hmm.
don't want to assume anything.
Yeah, I don't
haven't
know.
heard anything. He just did a short vid that he's in the hospital. He had a thing on his finger. I don't know if that checks your oxygen blood level or
It checks
You know
your
what I mean?
pulse. Oxygen.
Shit.
Rebecca, are you solely? Oh, hell no.
I just wanted to
Well,
make sure.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Neo
I
stopped
give it a
in for
peek.
minute.
But yeah, I haven't seen him past couple days. Now you think about it. Now that you mentioned it.
No, somebody pissed him off. I was on his live, and the night I was on his live, I don't know what transpired and what was going on. He was pissed off. He left a heated video like, y'all just stay the fuck off my channel, and left it at that. And then his next video was this morning where he was like, something happened. That's all he said. I'm in the hospital. He said he'd give an update. And he was really drugged up. So I don't, you know what I mean? Whatever they had him on, it was like he had to be in pain for real because he was a little bit out of it. And that's the last I seen him. And then I checked this out. I bitched Johnny Bong out yesterday.
Why?
I went over to the stream and fucking 562 was there, and I was like, everybody's pissed off at 562 now.
Yeah. So we're
So,
kind of squashing all that just so it's not
yeah.
going on forever.
Now I know
What's
that.
up?
But
Yeah.
anyway, I went over to Johnny's and I was like, what the fuck, man? Not cool. I'm out. And I left and I didn't say anything else. And it's like, well, now I feel like an asshole because everybody's cool with them now.
Hey,
I mean, I'm
Simply.
not
Worked out
cool with them. I'm not gonna
accordingly.
start hanging out with
Simply.
them, but I mean, I don't want anybody to.
Yes, sir.
I was there, and Johnny and 562 and everybody else in the chat, we had no idea what you were talking about. We didn't know you were mad or upset or anything.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Fell no harm.
Yeah, we thought you wanted up on the panel.
Oh,
Let me see
Jesus, I'm
this
glad I
video.
didn't do that. I
I'm gonna
made
check
an
the
ass
hook
out of
video and I'll
myself.
be right back.
Roz, okay, from now on, though, when you guys make up with people, y'all, I got a phone that works now, but y'all got
I
to
didn't
keep
make
it
up with
in.
anybody. I mean, it ain't like I'm gonna start hanging out with them. But if other people are, I'm not starting shit
Listen,
anyway.
I popped over to Tandoori's. I was going to say hi. Big Bob's Girls was there. 562
I'm not
was
hanging out
there.
with Bob.
I'm like, all right, this is a place I just don't want to be right now. And nobody else was live, so I went live. Fuck it. I was bored. Don't leave me, Rosie. You can do two things at once. You got a computer.
Oh
This
my
phone is
God.
ass backwards. It doesn't work like my other phone. He ditched me. 562.
Rosamund?
I didn't know, man. Like, this is what I'm saying. I don't want to get in the middle because you never did anything to me, man. I feel like an ass because I try to stick up for my friends.
I'm so mad. I just found
Why are
out
you mad?
the first
Wrong button,
like
he says.
the first like 2.5 like 3 months of pictures that I was taking of my plant, they're all gone. So it just basically starts like right a couple weeks before it goes into flower. So I can't make my time
Right.
lapse.
Alright, I'm gonna give y'all a heads up. I just got a notification 420's live if y'all want to bounce. I love y'all though, but thank you for showing up. 562, if you want to come up on panel, you're more than welcome. I really do apologize. It's just like, I feel bad because like if I don't have a problem with somebody and I'm not sticking up for my friends, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. So in a situation like that, sometimes you don't win. I love everybody. I want to spread some one love and good vibes. That's what I want to do. Rosin's back.
Yeah, I don't want
Ganja, if
nobody
you want
to.
to come
I
up,
don't want nobody. You know, if like me and someone else have an issue, the whole of internet doesn't need to be involved, anyways.
no. That's what we
And
got IG and direct messaging
it's
for,
the
y'all.
internet
Let's keep
anyways,
it
so
off
there's no reason to fight on something. We're so far
No, not
apart.
on YouTube. I mean, if you haven't, I've done that a lot, Rosin. If I've took something the wrong
I'm just
way,
gonna
I'll
avoid
go
all
out of my way to
fights.
apologize.
I'm gonna get away from all the drama and all the drama streams.
Me
That's
too.
my
Like
goal.
hey, I love Pine to death. And last night I did do a couple of shots. Dude, I
Yeah,
just did not. I did not. You came on
I
right
like
after I
Pine
left.
too, but
I hung out, and I
those British people are toxic. I don't know if I'll be over there much.
Sometimes I know. It's just like I thought we were bad, but they just like call each other child
No,
molesters and
they're
fucking
horrible
dox
over there.
people, and yeah. I'm like, no, I
Like the
can't
shit that was
do
being
that.
said, I sat there and like took 21, 31 questions of just, you're probably this, you're probably one of those California types, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, I live on the opposite side. Oh, you're probably one of those Trumpers, blah, blah. He went on for like a while. And then I was like, well, I might be somewhere, I might not, but it's not like you gave me one opportunity to answer one of those fucking questions you said to me. It's like, why don't you have another drink and watch CNN and get your news? Eventually, he shut up. Eventually, he kind of apologized in the best way he knew how to, but then
Hey,
someone
you were
else
really
showed up.
cool. You said the pine, and you said I ducked out while I was being left alone. I thought that was cute.
Well, I'm telling you, someone else showed up, and he's like, "Oh, look at you fucking," and I was like, "I'll see y'all later."
I wasn't in the mood last night. Like Pine said she was gonna drink some vodka. I thought we were gonna listen to some music. When her and I are up there, it's kind of like
I feel like when
chill.
her and any Americans up there, it's chill, and then
You
there's
get
just
when
that
they're
toxic
drunk
people that show up.
fuckers. Yeah, she's got
But
two
she
of them
was
that
drinking
like
last
her
night. It was a drinking party.
She won't mute them either.
I feel bad that
No, she won't mute them unless they really, really, really lay into being a dick.
his brother Yan,
But
Do that.
what are you
especially.
singing?
Yeah, he's singing.
It wasn't me.
Ganja, if you're still there and you
Trying
want
to
to
get
come
my
up,
nipples
if
hard,
the
huh?
link ain't there, let me know and I'll drop it again.
Go, buddy. Go, doggy, go.
You're cool. I'd like to apologize to you in person anyway. Really. I'm not an asshole. I just look out for my friends.
Looks like Zach bounced. I'm almost done eating my Chinese food.
Big Bob can listen, 562, not being an asshole, but Big Bob can stay away from me. I don't even want to deal with that fucker. And I ain't in the middle of nothing with you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be
I
able
don't even want
to.
to be on his level, dude.
If
Never have.
I started being nice to Big Bob, Neo would never talk to me ever again. And personally, Big Bob's pretty toxic. I don't think him being around my channel is gonna help my channel any.
I'm making this decision on the shit that's come out of his mouth. It's got
Yeah.
absolutely to do with nobody or anything else. I've
Well, the shit he said out of his mouth about other people is why I'm basing my decisions. None of it was said to me.
I had a problem with, and he was the one when I told Johnny Bong, freaking what the fuck. That's who I was directing it at. You know what I mean? I didn't give a shit about nobody else because I like 562, and I was like, well, what the fuck, man? And it was a miscommunication. I didn't know he apologized, but in my defense, 562.
Nobody really apologized. We just kind of stopped fucking with each
I'm
other.
apologizing, okay, because my phone was really fucked. I think somebody look at you know how Tier got her Instagram hacked? I think my whole system
No.
got hacked. My drive was fucking crashing. My messenger was crashing. My Instagram was crashing. My DFNR security was crashing.
How'd you get back into it?
I freaking bought a new phone.
What do you mean?
I'm not using my old phone. I'm
You're not using your same Gmail. You're not using your same emails and logins.
I'm using my same emails, but I
I
also
wasn't hacked. What's up, Beans? Sorry, my dog's barking.
listen. Everything on this phone I had to like re-download. I haven't got my Instagram, so that's why y'all didn't get a notification.
Yeah, but if someone like hacked you, they would have changed your email passwords. They would have
You're
changed.
good, Ganja
all
man.
of your
I just
passwords.
want
They
you to
would've-
know that I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart, dude, because like you and I didn't have no shit, and we shouldn't have had no shit, and I shouldn't have come out of Johnny like that. I just feel like an asshole now.
I'll tell you, y'all can have a chat. You don't have to worry about me being here. I can flex. I was gonna jump and say hi to Justin's before I resorted to watching movies. Well, it's loud.
I appreciate you showing up too.
But yeah, thanks for me come up.
Now there's 5 people here and you're gonna fucking duck out on me. Don't do that.
Someone else will
Oh,
fill the
please
void.
don't.
Well, when someone else shows up, I'll leave.
You're here.
How about that? All right. Oh wait.
Show up. Nobody else. You're stuck with me, kid.
I just want to eat, and then I'm gonna go watch a movie.
How's the mic sounding? Same headphones. There's absolutely nothing wrong with my headphones. Didn't have to shut the phone off and restart it to get my headphones to work.
Hang on. Let me hear this. Hang on a second. I gotta hear something real quick.
Go for it. Just don't leave me. What is everybody smoking on? Let me know what you're smoking on. 562, peace, love. Manifesting good vibes, brother. And everybody else who's lingering in chat.
I went to my fortune is. I was getting manic. Oh, you were there. I was gonna say Manic's doing tarot card reading on my page today. While times may seem difficult, your future forecasts a quick turnaround. Fuck's that mean? Does that mean seeds? Weed? I don't know.
Well,
useless. That's a shit
not
fortune.
Really, not really. It's not about, it's not about seeds and fucking weed. Now, come on.
While times may seem difficult, your future forecasts a quick turnaround. Fuck that. I haven't seen a decrease any.
You might turn out with the fucking best crop you've ever fucking had.
Oh, it's definitely a good crop.
Well, then, see, don't count your chickens.
It'll knock your nipples in the dirt simply.
Listen, you can't use that term. You only use
It'll
that
knock
term. It's
your
called
clam in the.
witch's titty in a brass bra.
It'll
you ever
knock your
tried
clam in the dirt.
My God, have you ever tried? Could you picture a woman trying to wear a brass bra? Do you know how heavy
Have I
brass
ever
is?
tried to wear a brass bra?
Brass is heavy, dude. It's a lot heavier than copper.
I don't think they make brass bras.
They used to back in the day. Torture the witches.
Wow.
That's why they
It's like your tits are too big and beautiful. Brass those
brass
tits.
bra. Yeah.
Give it the brass tits. I'd be fucked up. I remember the chastity belt.
That's crazy as shit. And it was
Imagine having to piss and poop through that thing.
Oh my God.
Never being allowed to take off your chastity belt. There'd be like no way to clean it all the way. So I gotta have servants. Trained servants. Clean thy crack, servant.
Oh, that's fucking wrong.
Taint cleaner, don't dare touch the crack line. That's for the crack cleaner. Something like
now
that.
There's baby wipes.
Not in those days.
I said now there's baby wipes. That's as close to a chastity belt as any female would ever see.
I like the taste of fortune cookies. All right, well, I'm a bounce. Yeah.
All right, we still got 3 people in here. You said you'd hang out. See?
Well, I'm scaring all your fans off.
No, I ain't got fans, dude.
Oh, fans everywhere, simply.
The only reason people tuned in is because you was in here and Ganja was in here.
I hear guys all the time that are like, simply, that's one fine woman.
That's one crazy.
Neo says it all the time. Selling yourself short.
Listen,
I would have went to Washington if you. Yeah, I know.
Offer's off the table now. No, my offer. No.
I know. But you should have pushed harder.
You too. I offered you too, and you're like,
I didn't offer you to come here.
no, you didn't offer me to come there. I offered to come there.
Nope.
He's like, nope.
Nope. I don't normally, do foot massage, like long-term foot massage appointments.
All that, dude.
Plus, you might show up, have bunions.
Dude,
Nah, I'm just playing. But,
you never know. I
Yeah.
just might.
you might be a murderer, a psychopath.
Right? Yeah.
You never know. I might have 6 bodies under your belt. I never know.
Oh, stop.
Hmm?
All right, look.
You're always
got-
talking about how you like to go hiking, lure people into the woods,
Listen, don't give
What
me
up?
no fucking ideas, dude.
build you a little witch hut in the woods, work on it over a couple years, get it perfect.
Wait a
and then-
minute. All right,
What
stop right there because I'm a healing witch if I'm any witch at all.
Well, there you go. Get your healing medicine, start collecting your herbs, live off the land. Be one of them weird ladies in the woods.
Dude, I already am.
Hmm.
Oh, if I had my way,
I don't see how I'm going to
I
be
don't
able to sleep.
understand. Listen, my dad was an engineer, and when I was going off about the cast iron and all that stuff, like he could weld anything, he could build anything. His thing was he'd take his engineer book and he'd build them
Oh,
like
God.
a little,
He's
he'd
not
build
about
them
to
a
whip
little
his
hut
little-
in the middle of the woods, right? And just build one bunk in the
I
hut.
can, agree that we can hang out but with ganja, but I'm not hanging out with Budsville. And he's
Where'd that
accepting
come
Budsville
from?
in his chat because Budsville's in Justin's chat right now.
What?
I'm
All
just
right,
gonna.
I gotta pop over there. All
Just
right,
any
I'm
more of a
bouncing
reason
outta
not
here.
to hang out there, but that's not gonna
Oh,
work for
well,
me.
if you want to stay here, we'll stay here.
Yeah, I'm not going over there. I'll be
Okay.
doing shit on my channel for now. I don't hang out with Budsville.
Hey, we got 5 on here now, Rosin. Listen, I ain't had 5 on here the whole time, so thank you, dude. A lot of that's due to you. I appreciate that. Big time.
I'm just gonna close that. I don't want to see it no more.
Because when me and Connect were up here, I had 1, 2 people in here the whole time. Since you popped over, I've had like 5, 4, 5, 6.
Well, yeah, there was like one. Well, you had Zach in here, and then Chris
Yeah, I
was
know, but
watching,
he
but Chris on
left.
Justin's. But people are
Right.
still around.
I know. Just, I
It's
don't
because
like
they ain't
competing
speaking.
with everybody.
People
I
are
got on
so
here today
kind of
just to test out my new phone.
headstrong with their YouTube life because life's so serious on YouTube that you gotta exclude people and make little gangs,
No, do
little
you remember
cliques,
you
so you
said
can say you're in a
no,
gang.
when you do your lives, you want to talk about just growing and keep it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What you want
Marriage
going
and
on.
marijuana.
Right. And like what I like to do is just a 420 chill and chat. Like I like to go a little bit outside of talking. I'm gonna leave politics off my shit
Outside of
and
talking.
religion up. There ain't no sense in it.
What you want to talk
You know what I
about?
mean?
Let's get a topic going.
Yeah. Any topic you want. I really want
Well,
to
you're the
invest
boss.
in those fairy cards. I wanted
Fairy
to
card.
ask. I wanted to ask Manic today on your panel, but my phone died and I didn't get a chance.
You mean
But
more
no,
about the
there's
tarot card, the fairy card?
yeah, because there's
I'll
two
pull
different
something up.
fairy decks. There's 2 different fairy decks.
Let's see.
One's from Raleigh, and there's 2 names on it. Raleigh's the major name on the one deck, and then there's more like of a
78 card deck. Says there's a whole fairy tarot card deck of all fairies.
right. There's like 75 cards is the deck that I'm looking for, but at the same time, the Raleigh deck seemed more
Etsy. Fuck Etsy.
yeah. I didn't go on Etsy. I think I didn't go. Amazon wants twice as much for it. You can get it at Walmart. At Walmart, you can get it. The Rally.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be buying none of them, but I don't know. I might buy Manica a deck because I'm gonna mail him a shirt that like weed growers are gonna sign. It's supposed to just be
Yeah.
mailed to different people to sign. I was gonna mail it to Manic next, get him to sign it. And he send it to whoever he wants. So I might buy him a deck. I don't know. I have time.
I'll give you
I
my
have like
email
3
off
months.
here. I'll give you my email off here. I'd love to sign the shirt.
Well, I'm sending it to Manic. It's whoever he sends it to next.
Really?
It's not like
but
an
I ain't
email thing.
trusting just anybody. Well, not
It's
that I
like
would
a shirt.
trust
It's like
him.
a physical shirt. All right, what were we looking for? You said the fairy.
It's a fairy deck, and you
Fairy
can
card
find it at
though, or was it
Walmart.
just a whole deck? Yeah, I saw the deck
Yeah, it
on
was a
right
78
here.
card deck.
Yeah, I might
And
have to look
Rally,
for
there's
days.
2 names on it, something in Rally. And then there's another deck.
Let's get my free card reading. Requested today. Fake. Oh, really? I gotta fill out a questionnaire?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't feel like a tarot card to me. It feels like a
Don't
investigation.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Send
Hold on,
picture
I got
of.
somebody in the back. I just realized it.
How long you been making them wait back there?
My bad.
I'm just willing to squash all beefs except for Budsville. What up, Zach?
What's going on? Oh, oops.
Smokey the Bull is about to go down. So you said you run out of weed. You're not gonna be going lives, or you're not gonna be able to buy any weed, or you just quit and get a job or something.
No,
None of the above, huh? Interesting.
Dude,
no,
I
I'm
ain't
just
quit smoking
running out.
weed in 40
Just
years.
running
I
out.
ain't quitting
I'm
now.
gonna be in way too much pain to talk to on the panels or anything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn. You ever try acupuncture?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And you
didn't.
like do it like multiple times because it kind of
Yeah, no, I
takes
did it
a
about
few
20
goes.
times.
Oh, damn. Didn't help any?
No,
That's a shame.
yeah,
I feel like it's helped a little bit with my throwing up, and that's about it. Didn't really help me with pain, but when I was doing it, it was making me not as throwing up as much.
bro, my stomach thing's it's really bad. I don't think anything could help it.
Takes
I bet
2 days
even if I was
away,
on
they start
morphine,
talking about you.
I bet even if I was on morphine, I probably still would feel it.
Right?
Well, I don't know.
When it first started, I was smoking like a gram a day, and like half a gram of CBD oil, and that really didn't do anything.
I don't know.
I haven't
I'm
tried
on a mission
CBD.
to get as high as I can get tonight on my life. My new
Hell
phone,
yeah.
it's not shutting down. My battery's
Oh,
not
you're on your new
dying. It's
phone?
fully charged.
Hell yeah. Discord will work on it?
It took me 3 hours to get. Listen, I'm sitting here with my phone. And I
I'm
told you, like,
listening.
the drive and everything was shutting down on it, right? Well, the new phone and the old phone, you can smart switch it, which means it takes everything off your old phone and puts it on your new phone.
You just bump
Well,
them
since
together?
mine shuts down, the old one, dude, it took me like almost 3 hours to like transfer shit. And it didn't transfer the stuff I wanted it to transfer.
You don't just write a lot of that stuff down, store it on a Google Drive, or store it in the cloud. I use Discord. Any pictures, I upload to a Discord page only I'm in, and that has just all my weed pictures and stuff. If Instagram ever fucks me over, every one of them's on Discord. I can just pull it back up and upload it, or I don't lose it at least.
Account. Like, I keep
Huh?
that shit
Yeah, I lost
in
like 150 pictures of the first like 3 months of my fucking grow last year. I'm
Damn,
really
yeah, that's
mad.
why I put it all in Discord, just a little
When
backup.
I go into shit, I usually use Facebook or you know what I mean, my basic fucking
I
generic shit.
lost it.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
fuck
not to use
Facebook.
my
But yeah, I guess
email.
it's the same concept. But
My
when
I
I do it on
lost it
Discord,
because
only
of
I can see it.
right.
I lost it because of solid state drives.
Oh yeah, because you
They're
fill them up
fucking.
too much. They
They're
start
like
fucking.
promoted really heavily, and they're allegedly really reliable. But the
You got to
one thing
keep
about them is they can
10%
just
of it empty.
randomly delete blocks of information, and
That
that's
shit,
what
yeah,
happened.
unless it's failing. But
No, even
um,
if it's not failing.
once they get like
Generally
where
with
there's
technology,
10% left in the hard drive, it
generally
will
with
start
technology,
failing on
it
you.
fails in any way it possibly could with me.
Yeah, you didn't have any magnets or anything near it, did you? Like a
No, dude,
speaker?
it's fucking no. It's brand new, and I had it
Yeah.
fucking backed up on two different USB drives, and my fucking solid state drive, and my hard drive, and I don't know how it just deleted it all.
Deleted out of all of them.
Yeah,
I don't see your solid state deleted out of other drives.
yeah,
That sounds like someone in there and deleted it.
I know that's what
Once
it sounds like, but I
it does that,
program
one
I do a lot of
drive
programming.
won't go and delete other drives unless
No,
it's
it's
like a
because I do a lot of
virus.
programming, and I have Linux on my thing, and it was fucking Ubuntu's fault because they fucking
Mm,
fucked up with the new update that would just randomly delete information.
you
But
got a worm on your shit. Huh?
since it was solid state,
I play with Ubuntu a little bit. It's
see
it's
it
fun.
didn't really matter that it got deleted. The thing that happened was that it got deleted off of my second USB drive because the first one was in there, and the backup one wasn't in there, and so it deleted all the information off of my. Well, not all of it. It deleted a ton of information off of my all the shit that was plugged into my computer, and then when I went to go back it up, I had most of the stuff, but just that random block of information was gone of those first 100 pictures of my grow.
You know
Mm.
what?
So basically, like I
Fucking
have a time
Linux.
lapse of it
That's
right
like
before it
a
goes in the
Everything on
flower.
program
any
version of it.
computer that happened to my head, I got a headache.
Yeah, Linux. It's easy to get a headache on any Linux operating system. Ubuntu is kind of like a. It's kind of like almost like a Windows environment. It's not really like Windows because everything's on the left, on the side, but it's kind of like a desktop environment that they made it a lot easier to get apps and things like that. You can still use the command prompt, use the get
Explain
and
this
the
to me
Reddit.
then.
I'm not
No
gonna try to
matter what
explain Linux.
computer, no, 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 just one question. I've downloaded games onto a computer before, right? And then I've decided to delete them like I do on my phone.
Hmm.
And then I go to turn the computer back on, and then
It's
it
still there.
says you're missing a fucking file from. It's usually a DSL file. What the
Hmm.
hell is that? Because you
'Cause you probably
download a game.
deleted it instead of uninstalling it. You probably just deleted the file.
Right, but then when you go to start the computer, you need that one DSL file for your shit to run right.
Mm. Sounds like you had some shit that was auto starting. And when it tries to auto start,
No, I messed around with mine
the
with
file's
Meltdown. I was
missing.
doing with.
Alright.
I
I don't
probably did
know.
exactly what you
I
said
have
is
no
delete
idea.
it right off of there instead of just uninstalling it. And that's probably how the file got lost. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, when I used to work for Dell, it was very fucking mind numbing. I do not miss my job.
What's
I
really
don't
messed up is
miss.
I've actually built a computer from the box up with the hard drive in it, video cards.
What's the point of hang on a second.
But I did all that work, man, and I deleted that shit, and my computer never ran right again.
So you broke it.
Yep, I did all that work. I could fuck up a one-car funeral. Let's be for real. Nothing like getting all the way to the finish line and getting it finished, and then with one push of a button, you just.
I can't believe he's got Budswang in his fucking shit.
Simple,
I
you've
guess I
been
have
getting
no reason to
quieter,
get it
quieter.
anymore.
Like the point, I can't even hear you anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like melting into my bed because I've smoked so much weed. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I figured you're just getting further away from the microphone.
No, I was just leaning further into the bed. I think. Like I was getting comfy. I'm awake now.
I'm disappointed, but you know what? Fill your channel with as many trolls as you want, guys.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you this.
It's
Like
fucking
this
just gets
phone
worse and worse each
experience
day.
and like trying to
What?
dude, it was an exhausting day for me. I'll tell you what, when I lay my little happy head down tonight, I bet you I'm gonna sleep. I was worried
I'm gonna
about the
sleep
phone
pretty good.
even getting here,
I'm a
right?
great
Like
harvest.
I was even gonna get the delivery today. Then I got the
Mm-hmm.
delivery, and then trying to figure out the phone, I was freaking out because I didn't want to mess up anything on my other phone, and I wanted everything just go smooth transfer, and ain't nothing ever smooth. There's nothing ever easy. You got to go through like
You have not experienced smooth yet, huh?
I'm exhausted
Yeah.
just fucking with the phone.
Yeah, I bet your phone kinda hasn't been the best these past couple months, but we have bared with it. Glad you
Oh,
hung
but I
in there.
got me a new one now. I mean, I can hop over to like YouTube and find out what's going on while I'm still on. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it won't shut down. My other phone, don't even think about doing that, or like you
I
get
was
knocked
the
off of whatever site
Amazon.
you're on.
Focus on my grows. I
Your
guess I'm
girls
just gonna
look good.
order
Are you
this.
gonna do a live in the morning when you?
I plan on it. I plan
Make
on
sure
it,
you
but I want
send
to
me a
make sure
notification.
I don't fully know when I'm gonna do it. I mean, I plan on doing it around 10, but I mean, whoever's live, it don't matter. I'm gonna go live. I'm doing my own lives from now on.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere where they support
Hey, that's
rats or
kind of what I
trolls
did
or
tonight.
racists
No.
or anybody that's like really not doing anything to help weed community.
So
I'm not
if you
fucking with
see
the
me
people.
pop in and pop out, Rosin, I'm doing the same
I'm
fucking
going.
thing
You're
you
seeing
are.
me less and less, right? Like,
Yeah, but you'll see me in some of the same places you
I'm just
are.
gonna be in
And
my own
listen,
channel now.
hey, there's people's
That's it.
channel that I like to support and shit, but I don't necessarily like everybody in chat. You know what I mean?
I'm not
So
even
I
worried
kind of
about
like
that.
show
But
up
I
and support,
mean,
and I,
if you
you
talk
know,
shit about people, you go to kind of war with some people. You have all these troll videos you made on them, and then hang out with them. Like, fuck it. I never really had a
yeah,
problem with
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. I get you. That's
it doesn't
why I
even make
went
sense.
off.
It's like, all right, I mean the shit I say and do. You know, a lot of the stuff, like, that's why I don't apologize for shit.
I think 562 kind of got caught in the crossfire.
He might have. That shit between Tandoori and, I don't know. He might have. Maybe put
Well, you
himself in
see,
it.
he was
Either
over
way,
there. Big Bob was
it
over
is
there
what it
today
is.
at
I'm not even worried
Tandoori.
about that. That's old
I'm
news.
just saying.
But yeah,
I
I'm
popped
about to
in.
see how this fan runs and see if
Listen.
it
All right,
wobbles.
for a perfect example, I like Tandoori.
Sure, he's
I
all right.
popped in and I said, hey man, peace and love. I stuck around for him to say hey to me, and I ducked out. It's I'm gonna support who I want to support. I always like his videos. You know what I mean?
I liked him just fine too. He just got to a point where he got comfortable, and then he kind of was saying kind of rude things. You know, getting a little too big of a head. And you try to like say stuff, and he kind of say something rude back. You'd be like, all right, like
Now,
I'm gonna
see,
see
when
you
I
later.
duck out of Pines, it's not because I don't like Pine or I don't like
Oh,
her
Pine's great,
conversation.
but the
I
people
don't
that
like
are on her
dealing.
channel
Yeah,
are
I
They're
ate enough.
bad. They're bad.
Yeah, it's not good for my head. I just
No.
don't want to.
Because do you want to have a conversation with someone, or do you have a conversation with someone who's hammered, who's just saying, "Show me your ass" to Pine, or they're turning around and just attacking you for being American?
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't like Americans, so you know what? They're gonna just say every horrible
I
thing
was
that they can
not
attack
in
an
the
American
right
about.
frame of mind to deal
That's
with
what they
that.
do
Like,
every time. Every time I go over there, she lets them fucking dogs up, and they all act like dogs.
I can't
It's
do
like I'm gonna stop going over there
She
too, probably.
actually likes it when
I
I
like
give
her.
it
She's
back
cool.
to him. You know what I mean?
You guys-
Yeah,
I
but I'm
like
not trying
her
to do
thing.
that. I'm not trying to do that on the internet. I'm just trying to
Well,
like
listen,
grow weed.
I timed somebody out for 300 seconds and I lost my wrench. So
I mean, you know why I grow weed and throw it up on the internet? So when I die, there's something that when people go, I wonder what he's been up to the past 5-10 years. They can just resort back to my weed grows. Like I don't plan on living forever, so I just want to leave something for the world. Because you see what they do to statues? They fucking destroy statues.
I
So
love
building a
the
statue isn't.
They either destroy them or they worship them.
They worship it to an extent. You might get lucky. A rich person will buy your statue. He'll end up in a guarded house.
You just want to leave a little imprint of you, which is cool because
Yeah.
you know what? No,
Because I ain't
like,
gonna be here
a
forever. I
plant
might not
is
even be
one
here
of the
5
most
years from now.
selfless things that you could leave. If you come up with a strain that's different than anybody else's, dude, then you made your mark.
I mean, anything
what
can
I'm
be
saying?
recreated. Take 2 strains, you made this strain. I mean, but I mean, yeah, if it's something that people
Copyrighted.
like,
I don't know, man. I
For what?
honestly like.
I give a fuck.
I honestly think that people like glorify certain strands or certain phenotypes or certain cuts sometimes. And it's like, like yeah, it does have some nice aspects, but it's like someone else has something similar, and you know that that's true.
so let me check this out real quick.
Sorry.
This fan is not vibrating as much as I thought it would.
That's a good thing, right?
I'm sorry to hear.
Well, I was looking at this fan because I want to put it in my tent, but I don't want it to like wobble like crazy. Fucking be so unstable that
I hate
it
that
smack
noise.
itself.
Yeah.
What's that?
I wouldn't sleep around it.
What, a fan? I have to have a fan
Not
on me
if
to
it was
sleep.
wobbling.
Oh yeah, but I want to get it and put it in my grow tent. Have it circulate air in my grow tent so that
You know what I use
stays
at
cool.
night to go to sleep?
Mm,
I on YouTube.
you
can look
wear
up-
nothing.
No, on YouTube you can look up rainstorms and rain on a tent. And
Rain
I love
on a
being
tent.
in the woods.
So you like to hear the rain
rain
sounds?
and water? Yeah. I'm out in like
Yeah.
5 minutes, dude, and I get the best sleep ever.
So this
without it.
one, I'm looking
I
at
use
this little 15
Benadryl when I
inch.
haven't slept
I'm
in like
getting it.
4 days. I'm serious. Like 15 milligrams will knock me out for a good solid 4 hours. What I like about it is you don't get addicted to it. You don't need to use it all the time.
Oh man, I think this is the one I'm buying.
If you get
Yeah,
Tylenol,
I've never messed with Benadryl unless I'm like having
listen,
an
have
allergy
you ever
issue.
done a Tylenol PM or
Yeah, I don't take
Advil?
that shit to sleep though.
No. I'm just saying if you've ever taken a PM pill, it's got Benadryl in it.
Yeah, it
which is
fucks
for
you up. It'll put
allergies.
your ass down if you take 4 of them fuckers. Try to stay awake. It'll have you fucked
No,
up.
you know what? You can get them at the Dollar General now, and what they are is
I
50
think I'm gonna order
milligram
this fan.
liquid gel caps. And like, all right, if you take 2 pink pills, it's gonna be the same amount as
It's
one
gonna bring the
milligram
price up
gel
35
cap.
bucks.
No, it's $2.
Come on, Beans, quit barking. Now I'm looking at
Just
something
saying.
else. I gotta spend 35 bucks or more to get free shipping. The fan's like 20 bucks. So, do I order more Tiger Bloom? I am gonna need it eventually. I'm not
Find me a
paying
nectar
20 bucks
collector
shipping.
somewhere cheap. Well,
I
at
probably
least give
could
me-
throw a nectar collector on there and it would be right around the price I need it to be. Or I could get a second fan.
I would love to have a nectar collector versus a vape, dude, any day of the week.
Let me see.
Much healthier for my lungs.
Electric collector. I could. I kind of was gonna want to get a scale one of these days. Maybe I can
Get your
find some
Get your shit.
some
Look who's
cheap
there.
finger scales. Let's see.
We
what
got
is this?
somebody coming in.
Yeah, do your thing. I'm just
Gammons.
looking on eBay.
How you doing, bud? I
Hello.
wasn't
What up,
ignoring
Gammon?
you. How are you, darling?
Much. What's up, guys?
Hey, Gammons,
Thank
what's
you
up?
for showing up. I got a new phone. We're checking it out. Seeing if it works. And we're talking about weed and other shit.
Yeah,
Simply's gonna grow some Bubba Kush.
it's $200 to buy
Fruity
another.
Pebbles
Nice.
with the incubator light or spotlight, one of the two. With one of those like aluminum cones around it. Instead of using like
The Bubba Kush grows like an indica. The Fruity Pebbles grows more like a sativa, right?
I know, yeah. And the Bubba Kush has more of a gassy taste. Most of the bud I get is manicured, but I've been really lucky.
Either one of them could turn like a purple or a red, though.
Hey, we're just gonna do it the most natural way that we can. 12 on, 12 off. Like I said in the morning, I'm not gonna get the sunlight. So I'd keep it on the incubator light in the morning. And then like as soon as the sun fucking hits the corner, I'd be putting that shit right in the window. So it gets natural sunlight for at least 4 to 5 hours. And then put it back in the incubator light for the duration of the 12 hours. I don't want to shock it, man. Everybody's always in such a hurry. Just let it do its shit.
Let me buy a little cheap fucking
Listen, I gotta
$5
make it
finger
grow as long as
scales.
I want to because next year it'll be legal. So you know what I'm saying?
Sally
I
uses
gotta
those.
stretch that shit out.
Sally
I'm
uses
gonna
those
get extra.
indoor those LED lights. It just screws it into a normal
I
Hmm.
light
know you
bulb
do that. I know.
fixture, and they have like the floodlight versions of the LED lights, and they don't get hot, but they very bright.
Rosin, isn't that what I said? Like I said, a spotlight, not a floodlight. But it's basically the same thing.
If it's LED, essentially, it'd do pretty similar.
An incubator light would do the same thing if I had a fucking aluminum cone
Completely
around.
different.
It would still do the same thing as far as. Listen, I'm talking about.
You want me to get a new Zaza? I
Starting
haven't
from
had one in a while. It would be nice.
I'm just saying.
Zaza would love
I don't know.
that.
I
Simply,
don't
I
want to
think
be saying
that you
you
should
can't
not
sell me
cheap
an
out.
incubator.
You should just save the money up for the minimal amount of stuff that you actually need, so you know that you'll actually have a successful grow.
Listen, I'm like 10 minutes from the Appalachian Trail. I'm not paying for fucking
Apples.
soil.
Well,
I'm
I'm
not
not talking about soil.
paying.
I'm talking about a fucking dehumidifier, or like
Or something to add humidity, one or the other.
maybe I don't know. You could seep out on the light a little bit, but
Dude, can I tell you something? Not being a smartass, I'm not there yet. I haven't even fucking germinated the freaking seeds.
yeah,
Let me.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm not going there yet because I'm not there.
I'm just saying, if you cheap out like I have before, and you don't get the best yield, you're gonna be disappointed.
Listen, I'm gonna say it like I've said it 50 times over. This is my first grow. I'm gonna do it my way. As long as I produce a bud off of any plant I got and it doesn't turn into hermaphrodite,
Yeah, but
I'm
I mean,
doing really. Listen, the next time I grow after this one, then I'll start looking into other things and checking on things that I didn't use on the original grow. There's a
But if you
reason
start
I
getting
do it.
powdery mildew and all that stupid shit, like you're gonna be so frustrated, you're gonna throw it out. And if it did actually go all the way to flour, it would not taste very good.
All right, can I tell you something? I can grow plant.
Well, I'm sure you can.
Okay. Well, I know the difference between mildew. Neo,
What up, Neo?
what I'm saying is
Hey,
the first
Nia.
plants that
Barely
I'm
hear you though,
looking at.
Neo. I was just
What?
looking at videos of your little ceiling fan. I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and buy it.
Hey, Stony was asking about you, Bubba.
Yeah, I was freaking
He
in,
didn't talk to you since this morning, and I was like,
been
no,
out
he
with
was
the
up on.
doctors all day.
Yeah, well, I said you was up on Rosin's panel about noon. He said he didn't hear from you like since 9 a.m.
On
Hey, how's
this
it going,
morning.
Neo? What's
He
up,
didn't
dude?
know you were out the
Um,
hospital, hon.
well, he got a cat like
Wow.
something to put on his leg now, so he isn't. It's not further getting worse.
Yeah,
What is it
that's what I
called?
was telling him.
Not
I
a
hope it ain't
cast,
getting
but
worse.
A
what is it
boot.
called? A boot.
It's a boot.
pH Perfection Technology.
So is this number's 26 or number 25, Neil?
25.
Have you been taking any calcium to like build up your bone structure at all, or like did they cut calcium like out of your diet?
Not really, no.
You need to get more calcium in you, baby. I mean, 25 times is a lot. The only thing that builds bones up is calcium.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Shake, 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 Sonata.
What's up, Robin?
I'm looking at stuff on Amazon. Tarantula, I guess.
Amazon's twice
Tarantula.
as expensive as Walmart. baby.
Beneficial microbes.
So, what's
Listen,
up, beautifully, simply?
how are you?
Simply sexy.
Yes, simply sexy, hot baby.
Alright, root mass. Is it? Oh, never mind. $150. I'll
I
change
thought
that.
I was on 420's channel for a minute.
Simply's the hot, sexy baby.
What's that
Simply's
sound?
an old grandma that's just happy to be sucking air and taking up space, spreading
What?
love and good vibes. I don't get called Grammy though. I get called Mimi.
She gets me all
Mm,
excited. I get all excited and all titty inside.
butt igniter.
I offered to come out there and take care of you, and you's like, nope, nope,
Start
nope.
your bloom phase.
Offered it 6 times. Didn't take me up on it.
So ideal bud potency
Leo.
used for beginning bloom phase. Phosphorus is used by the plant,
What up, Gammon?
RNA, and DNA.
Oh, just chilling, dude. You know, the usual.
Transfer energy, flower.
The
I
usual.
forgot you were there. I'm in this whole.
Is to give blooming plants a strong start
Cheers,
for a very
Gammons.
pleasant harvest.
I'm gonna
Cheers.
choke
Hope you're
myself
well.
out. I'm gonna do this
What?
blueberry
You
kush
doing what?
out of a cart. So
Oh, nice.
it's
Go
gonna
for it.
hurt.
Out of a
Cheers to
cart.
you. Yeah. I don't have a nectar collector.
Does this thing, the microphone sound okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Sounds okay
good.
to me.
Yeah, because I'm on my Alienware. Something's wrong with my Dell because everything works but the microphone part.
You know
Tried
what?
different
I plugged my
cameras, everything.
headphones in my other phone, and I would have to shut my phone off and restart it with the headphones plugged into it for me to get on to StreamYards or come up on somebody's stream just for the mic to work. I got this new phone today. I have no problem with my headphones or mics. It's the phone. It was the phone. Just saying. Dude, I'm telling you, somebody hacked my shit.
Computer.
That's fucked up.
Well, I know Tier lost her Instagram account. I didn't lose any of my accounts, but my drive on my phone shut down. My Messenger would shut down. My Instagram would shut down. My Gadget Guardian would shut down. My DFNR security would shut down. My Google would shut down. I'm like, and since I plugged this phone in, I ain't had a problem. But I took more precautions with this phone than I did the other.
I'm gonna be honest, Simply. It sounds like it's just user error.
You're a user error.
I know, that's why I'm experienced in the subject.
I love you, my friend.
That was funny.
It was funny.
More power, more energy.
By
Thinking
the
of getting.
power of Grayskull.
Thinking of getting. Well, I don't need it yet. Bloom by Dynagrow.
You
But
guys
if I
ate
get
the
their
last
Bloom,
of
I
my
need to get their
mushrooms.
sweetener too.
I ate the last of my mushrooms like a couple weeks ago. I
Yeah.
really didn't. I put
Yeah,
my
I got that
headphones
game.
in and I danced all over town. Did not give
You shaked
shit.
that ass around town
I
in
did
public?
everywhere.
I see.
I live on Main Street, dude. I was having fun. It was
Liquid plant
beautiful. It
food.
was like 76 degrees. The moon was out. The music was playing. I was in my zone. Happens
True.
once a year. I'll take it.
Shake, 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 Senora.
Shake my booty.
So what is this Nirvana stuff?
Listen, play that funky white music.
Doesn't even show anything. What is it, a foliage
Oh,
spray?
play that funky music, White Boy. My bad. I
Yeah, I
was
bought that
looking
game.
incorrect for a second.
I played it for a little bit, but I didn't even play with the opening part.
Which game?
Days Gone. Or
Hmm.
whatever.
What'd you think of
I
it?
love Skyrim.
And that's kind of weird. I'll play with it a little bit. I just want to get through one of the Mass Effects.
Nice. I still gotta get that Mass Effect collection one of these days.
Yeah, like this Legendary Mass Effect edition is kick ass, man. It's just badass.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, it's a badass game.
Nobody plays Skyrim?
Yeah.
Not in a long time. Been a while.
Dude,
Yeah, dude, I fuck around with Skyrim. What's up?
I need the new one.
I got one of the
kicked its
baddest
ass
characters
so many
you'll ever
times.
see
I
in
need the new
Skyrim.
one. But I only
The
got a
new-
PlayStation 3.
Did you want to raise the roof in that game?
Well, there hasn't been a new Elder Scrolls released since.
Yeah, not a new one, not a new Skyrim, just Elder Scrolls Online that they keep updating.
Yeah, which is like a MMO.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you
Yeah,
play
but I don't
those.
have a computer, so I can't, even though I'm connected through my PlayStation to the internet, I can't get on there and do that crap.
Mm.
I wish there was a backdoor to where I could use the PlayStation like a computer.
I'm not sure if there's a way to do that, at least with the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
I paid $200 for that thing. It was probably
What is it to get the free shipping? Is it $25 or $30
What?
on Amazon?
I spent $12 to get
It was
overnight delivery on that
$17.
phone.
I had free
Yes.
shipping. I didn't pay shipping.
I know you got Prime. I
But
don't.
can't you do it at trial Amazon Prime?
I'm not gonna do all that. I just need to spend 25 or 30 bucks and I get.
But see, you can do a trial Amazon and then
I'm
you
not
can
signing up.
cancel it and then
I already have a
Yeah.
Amazon account.
So Cameron, what'd you do all day today?
I used my free 30 month or my free 30 day when I first signed up. I'm pretty sure they only let you get away with it once.
I think this is the first time I've used my Alienware on YouTube.
Do you like it or no?
Business
No,
magnets.
you had your Alienware on one night. I don't know if you were at Pines or.
Oh, I've showed it, but I mean, I've not really. I don't think I've talked on it to anybody. Have I? Maybe.
Is
Maybe
Cameron
I'm
still
just.
here? And Zach?
They are in the same thing as us. It looks like.
They're muted.
What's up?
Is Neo still
I
here?
said, "Are you guys
Let's see
there?"
if he is.
Neo's here.
I don't
I
think
can
Dave's
hear
here anymore, man.
Neo.
Dave's not
Dave's
here,
not here, man.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Mellow. Wow! Sorry.
Oh, Jesus, fucking me in the oven.
Ah!
Yeah,
That fucking gave me a fucking headache, man. You
I
wait.
had to do it. I had to do it. I'm sorry, man. Hey, he started it with Dave's not here, man, and it immediately took me to that space.
She went to a dark place, Neo. You'll have to excuse her.
No, I didn't. I went to Cheech and Chong's
To a
place. What the fuck?
dark place.
Hello.
Evil place.
She started getting wickeder and wickeder.
You are not ready to join the dark side.
Plus, has a lot of options.
How fast am I going, man?
Mm.
Oh, I'm parked. Oh. Smoke
I
fell
feel
out
your
the
lack
window.
of cannabis disturbing, young Skywalker.
Options do I have here?
No,
Flowers.
I was all about Cheech and Chong. Why'd you have to go fucking to Star Wars, man?
Welcome to the jungle. We got
Beat
fun
me
and
up,
games.
Scotty.
Where did Gammon go, man? Did he like bail?
Probably.
He probably went to grab his sidekick, his
He
little
said,
shoulder
these
buddy.
people are fucking crazy. I ain't hanging out there, man. They fucking blow my mind.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
It's
hang
just
on.
me.
I like that.
It's me. I could fuck up a one-car funeral. Come on.
I
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
I was
Stick
just
around
reading
for a
the
minute.
chat, Rosin.
How do I change the card?
Did you read that? I was reading the chat. I
No.
think I
What's the chat say?
I can't read it
I don't
really.
know. I can't read the
Okay,
chat. I ain't
well,
heard seen
no
nobody
one said
read nothing
anything in a
since
while.
5, 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I can't see it. They just.
Nobody's here.
404.
It's just us.
Message not found.
Did you go see Justin's chat before you come over here?
No,
Nope.
I just been chilling, man. I've been
Budsville's
the
hanging
whole
out over
time.
there today.
You know what I like is
He's
if
got
you do
Budsville
your
up in
own
there
thing.
tonight.
If you do your own thing, you give other people an escape not to be where they don't want to be at that particular moment.
True that. And I think that's
Then
why I'm
you're
going to start doing that. Because sometimes people just are looking for somewhere to go, and
that's
you
why
know.
I started a live. I needed to test my phone out, and I was like, you know what? Even if I sit here and I talk to myself for 3 hours, dude, I'm not out of time for this month because I've
I
done
kind of like
carried
the way
over.
the first one's.
I'm good.
Well, I just had. I mainly had a problem with my other computer on a radio call, so I had to hook this one up to the net and everything. That's why I came on, was actually to test it.
See, I'm a firm believer in letting somebody speak their opinion and saying what they need to see, but like once you cross the line, dude, from now on, I'm gonna do what Rosin does. I'm gonna do what everybody else does.
What's that?
Outsome?
I've never had to do it yet, but I'll mute somebody. Yeah. I've never kicked anybody off of my channel, but I'll tell you what, if it ever gets, I love Pine to death, but if I ever have somebody sitting on my panel talking some shit,
Yeah, you're not just gonna let them just attack her.
You out, dude. You don't even know deuces.
I wonder what happens if it makes it way
I
too
can't do
small.
that. That's like way beyond disrespect. You know what I'm saying? They take it to a fucking another level. I can't do that.
How did it come off as a? I don't like that.
No, me either. I don't
I'm
like
trying to
when
make
people in
something.
chat like, you know, you can't help who you associate yourself with,
Sure,
and
you
that's
can.
cool and all. But
I
listen,
can. I have
no,
no problem doing it.
listen. Just like today, man, I hopped on Tandoori's. I said hey to him, and I bounced because I seen Big Bob's girl.
Yeah, that whole thing
That was
confuses
it.
me.
Just be listen. I don't need to say anything. My whole point is I don't need to say anything negative. I don't need to leave a dislike. I just drop in and say hi because I'm supporting
Names.
Tandoori. I'm not supporting the idiot that's in his chat. At the same time,
Yeah, I
I don't
agree.
think Tandoori's bad. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel on most channels. Just because I pop over and say hi doesn't mean
I
that
don't
I'm
either,
like
but I think Bob's got a lot of
one of my best.
maliciousness in it. I could
He's
see
got a
some
lot
bad
more
there.
than maliciousness in him.
God.
He's mean and he's spiteful. And I've
We don't
sat
have
back
to all
and
hang
I
out. We really
no,
don't.
we don't, and we don't. My
Ooh,
thing is
this
I
is
don't like how it
I'm
gets
done
dragged,
smoking.
like how I felt today. You know, when I told
You do.
I love Johnny, he's a cool cat, and I
Yeah, well,
popped
when you went
over and
over there,
562 was hanging there,
well,
and
just so
I'm
you
like,
know, like I was on the stream with 562, but like he went over and he made it with Justin. Like me and him have been on the same stream together. Doesn't
right,
necessarily we're gonna hang out or be friends, but I can be
right,
civil. You know, just like when Budsville's in the same chat as me, I don't
right.
talk to him. I still talk to the people in that throwing that live.
All
But
right, but what
I don't
I'm
know.
saying and what I did,
Let me
and
finish.
I fucked up because I care about my friends and I'm trying to stay loyal to my friends, right? So I hop over on Johnny's and I don't know what's going on. And I don't know that anybody's apologized. And I see 562
I
on
don't
there.
think anybody
And
apologized. They just
wait a minute,
agreed to
I hopped
squash
on
it.
Johnny's. Nobody even knew what the fuck I was talking about. But I was like, Johnny, what the fuck,
So
man?
what
Not
apologies?
cool. I'm out. And I bounced. And like no other explanation. I didn't. But after that, man, everybody had already made up and made me, you know what I mean? It made me
Yeah,
look
I don't
like
know.
an ass because I'm sticking up
Justin
for my
and Ganja
friend.
made up. You know, me and I was on Massholes. Ganja showed up on Massholes. You know, we didn't. You know, I'm good with Masshole. I hang out with Masshole. I'm polite as a courtesy of
Right,
Masshole. You know, but it's not like me and Ganja made up. We're gonna start hanging out. We're gonna start going to each other's lives. You know, we're gonna see each other around. It's normal in the
right.
weed community. We're gonna have to see each other. You know, because neither one of us are going anywhere. So I don't know. It
Well,
really
I just
doesn't even
started
matter.
spacing out and somebody fucking is on my mind. And then
Me?
so, no, no, no.
Ah, okay. I see how it
I
is.
went to a dark place for a minute because I
Why?
was listening to what you, because there's one person that like I'm really pissed off at, and I'm not even. But at the same time, I really want to. You know what I mean? But for my sake and everybody else's sake, I just keep my mouth shut. And it's not anybody in our circle or anybody around here right now. I don't. It's
What's it?
just something that's really
HTTP.
weighing on me that I need to handle in a very appropriate way, in the right way, and I will. It's just gonna take me a minute to get there.
Let me see how that looks.
Because I cause nobody any harm. You know what I mean, like to do my 420 and past love and good vibes, but when somebody denounces of who I am and wants to make me out to be somebody like No Name, I got an issue with
Are
that.
you
And
talking
that's all I
about
have to
Duval?
say. Shh, we're live.
Who cares if we're live? Who gives a fuck what Duval and them think? You shouldn't play the internet in a way where you give
You
a
know
fuck
what
what they
really
think
fucking
anyway.
hurt my feelings though is because, like I said,
It
and
don't
you
fucking
heard
matter.
me say this, it doesn't matter if I like people who hang out on your channel. I go to certain channels to support those people, like Ace Girls.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because I happen to like those people. And when I find out I'm fucking blocked, yeah, that kind of pisses me off. Because I don't give a shit who you hang out with or what you do. I'm there to support you and your channel. So you know what? There's 4 other people in that fucking circle that I have not reached out to
Yeah.
just because of the
Fuck them
fact
all,
that I
man.
want to find out I'm
Apparently,
blocked.
Duval pulls the strings that have come out of their asses, works their
Fucking
mouths for him. So I wouldn't worry about him. Honestly, when you were going around them, were they just toting their nose up at you and looking down at you, anyways? Like they're better than
not
you?
Mrs. Mooks wasn't.
She
No.
was probably the only one that was
Neither
fucking
was A.
sincere in that whole
Neither
group.
was Mrs. Ace. And what
Mrs.
really
A.
pissed
Well,
me
I
off,
never met
check
her.
this shit out. Check this shit out. Lady Ace
Yeah, I never
hung
met
with
her.
Ace Girls. Hold on, I did, and I've hung out with her on a few occasions, right? He went on and did a live, and this is how I found out I was blocked. She kept asking for me, the only person I want to see. You can go back and look on Ace's fucking
I gotta
playlist
look at her.
and play that back. She asked for me 4 different times. I tried to answer her and say, hey, I'm there, girl. I was fucking blocked off of the channel.
Yeah, for existing, for having your own choices and make your own
No,
choice where you want to
she was
go.
asking for me and I couldn't answer her back because he'd already blocked me. And you know what? I sat there and I watched him through half of the stream, just looking up. When she mentioned Simply Wicked, he just fucking looked off. Dude, if you want to be dirty and fucking lame like that,
That's how petty they are over there. That's why I had no problems leaving that group, and I never looked back.
see,
In
that's the
fact, I
thing.
went a
I
couple
really
places
like.
just to piss them
You
off,
know what's really
because I
fucked
know
up
they're crabby
is
like
I
that.
really like Duvall's wife. She's
Yeah,
cool
she's
as shit.
alright,
I've got no problem saying, "Hey, how you doing?"
but
I
he
love
probably beats
Mrs.
on her.
Mooks. You know what pisses me off is JJ's hanging back over there, and he tried to put
Let
JJ in
her.
the same
Of
category as
course she
fucking
does.
No Name and me, but she don't see that, and now she's back. Oh, it's changed
You know
all of
why
a
she's
sudden.
over there? You saw her over at my channel, and he shamed her. Just like he shamed everyone else, and that's why you got blocked, and because he
You know
was all
what?
pissed off, made a big stink because he got all jealous because no one wants to be around someone
Because
who's
he's
just
got
being a
a
piece of
thousand
shit the whole time.
subs, man. He's got over 1,000 subs, and the bitch still ain't
I would have
monetized.
1,000 subs too if I was snorting fucking dabs like a fucking loser. But I ain't going to that level.
We're drinking Hamilton's piss.
You know, or fucking just if
Oh,
you're completely up Hamilton's ass all the time
Boston, you
because you're more
fucking
worried about
instigator.
him.
You made me say that. I can't believe I would never even thought about it if you. You're bad influence.
I'm a bad influence. I'm a realist.
Duval drank piss.
I don't know about all that, but all I
Listen, there
know
was
is
all kinds of
their
videos
little
over it.
fight they had
I don't know
didn't
if it
even
was real
matter.
or
It
whatever.
was some little fight. They
It was
fought with each other.
staged.
He got trolled worse than fucking could
It
troll
was
Hamilton.
staged. It was
Probably.
staged. The both of them fucking staged that shit.
I mean, he's fucking Hamilton's biggest fan.
They think they're slick.
He watches Hamilton
The
religiously.
only reason they banter back and forth and keep the fucking shit going is for the views.
I know.
They're
I'm
pissed
sure
off and oh, come on.
that's why he's got that unblocking party. Everybody unsub to win a PlayStation because he knew all of his subs were Hamilton's fucking subs too. When you go to your analytics, it tells you who you share the most subs with. It tells you who watches your page and who you share the most views with.
You gotta teach me that so I can find it. Because I know
Or
how to
just
get
on the
it.
analytics. To the
I've gone
analytics
through
second
them.
page of it.
Okay.
You know, it has tabs. The second tab, I think, somewhere on that page under analytics.
Okay. I ain't really checked. I know I've lost 2 subs. I'm like down to 128. I don't care. If you
Yeah,
want to hang
whatever.
there, I'm like
Fuck 'em.
cool people. I don't want to
Honestly, if they're not helping you move forward and move up in life, they're just holding you back. And you having a place to go at Duval so that they could shame you secretively and just crack jokes on you the whole time, and you just take it with a smile. You shouldn't have to put up with that fucking shit.
That's why I started my own
Nobody
channel.
should ever treat anybody like that. I'll tell you
I
what.
never started my
If
own
I
channel
treat
till
someone like
after
that and I'm done with them, I'm not gonna go fucking hang out with them a day or two later. Oh, the beef
No.
squash, because I can't even remember why it was started.
And
You trolled each other with videos for months.
Hold on. You
What
burned
up?
me once. You burned me once. Okay, you're bad. Burned me twice. My bad. You ain't getting a motherfucking third time. And that's really what it come down to. I would still show up at the balls and hit the like button and leave a love and good vibes. I didn't want to be included in the conversation or none. I was still supporting the motherfucker.
I know, but
And when you
loyalty
shit
should be
on
two
me,
ways.
you wanna get people to block me. You're a fucking asshole.
Loyalty is not a one-way door where you get all the support from everybody and you never support them back once. Duval didn't fucking go to my videos, like
No.
unless
He's
I
never
really
been to
fucking
mine.
posted it. He was just all about his channel and everybody come to his channel and let's all do backstage shit talking parties.
He's never been to mine. And
It's
you
like,
know what?
I don't know.
My thing is I'm not afraid
Selfish,
of the ball.
man.
I've got
YouTube's just selfish.
128 subscribers. If
Everybody
people
on
want to
here.
freaking leave my subscription and who I
Yeah,
am,
fuck 'em.
hey, I'm serious about this too. When I get my tarot cards, I'm gonna do like he does the Tuesdays. I'm thinking about Thursdays.
Yeah,
Give
yeah,
2
I think
days
it'll
off.
get views.
You know what I mean? No, I wanna
It'll be a nice change of pace and all this fucking dumbass drama.
exactly
Get back to actual weed videos, weed grow videos. Not
right.
this
And I'm
person's
gonna
fighting with me.
hey,
I don't know. I'm just tired of it all.
I got my new phone, man. I'm
I
gonna
don't want to
do
do any
this.
more of
Like
that
when
stuff.
I germinate my seeds, I'm gonna do from the very start of the process. I'm gonna use
Grow
paper
videos.
towels.
All right, mate. I mean,
And I'm gonna put 'em
I'm
in the
probably gonna do a
windowsill.
live tomorrow, but I might just go back to upload for a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna do, my harvest, but I really only like showing off my grows
I
once they're
never
grown a little bit.
I'm afraid.
So I'm not sure what my plan is, but I'm probably might join others' lives. I don't know. I don't want to plan ahead.
To edit.
Huh?
Maybe to edit. You're like because I want to start
VSDC. You're gonna need
uploading
a phone
stuff,
app.
but yeah.
You're gonna need one of the phone ones. It might be this. They might have it for phones. I don't know. VSDC.
This
I've heard
one's pretty
PowerPoint.
advanced. It might have all that shit in it, and I just ain't
I don't know.
found it yet. We're back down to 2. Neo, are you fucking snoring?
Did we put
Alright.
Neo to sleep? I didn't know it was that boring.
No, he did. He was snoring.
No, it wasn't. Man.
I think he was
Just
muted.
heard
getting
He looked like
dabs.
he was muted. But what time is it?
Dabs, man.
I got a
Or was
harvest
it
tomorrow.
Zach?
Zach's
Oh,
muted
he's
too.
muted too.
So
I was doing dabs, man. What the fuck?
Let's see.
Everybody's leaving now because I was sitting here
I
doing
didn't
dabs.
leave, but I got a harvest.
Pussies,
I'm
man.
excited.
Jeez.
You haven't said what list that you
Lightweights,
got
man.
in here.
Man, God.
Really? You've been like hanging in the back, and so Zach. It's been me and Rosin freaking talking for a minute.
Because I wasn't interrupting.
Get in where you fit in, brother. I got maybe another 30 max, but I'm definitely getting out of here before 11.
Didn't want to
30
interrupt.
max.
We're just
No,
being
I'm not
polite.
lasting that long.
Simply, did I ever tell you that you make my earthquake?
Stop talking shit.
You make my earthquake. You make my
She
earthquake.
gets me all hot and sweaty.
You ever heard that song? Simply see or
I've never in my life heard so much bullshit in the last very
hang
my
on. There was no
entire life.
bullshit out of my mouth.
I love you long time.
Neo, see if your computer thing will play Earthquake.
Oh,
You gotta say
no.
ERF, Earthquake.
I'm on it.
It's
Oh,
like
oh, your Alexa don't.
RUNNOFT,
I thought that
run
was
off,
something separate.
run off.
Oh.
Hmm.
You don't remember that?
What?
I don't know.
RUNNOFT.
A
Oh my
runoff?
God! Don't make
A
me
runoff?
smack
You mean RESPECT?
No. RUNNOFT is from fucking what's his name? Shit.
Got me.
Soggy Bottom Boys.
The Soggy Bottom Boys. No, that was
The movie.
generation before me being
No,
alive.
the movie. No.
I've never heard of the movie. Soggy Bottom Boys. Yeah, I don't.
That's not
Man,
the
I'm
name of the,
Dabla
that's not the
Bride.
name of the movie, but that's the name of the band that's
Really simply, I can't read your mind some nights.
Oh my
You
God.
either gotta have a song or you gotta play Earthquake for me. I'll find you the link. You just have to play it after this live.
Do you want to not go live and we'll go backstage
For what?
to hang out? That way I can play all the music I want to if we're not live.
Will you actually be able to play music? I don't know if you'd be able to actually play it.
Dude, I got this. I can play
I mean, you
music
can
on
do
my
whatever
TV.
you want.
If we're not live, I can't get copyrighted.
Someone would have to report it.
Right, but there's only the four of us
You'd get
back
at
there,
least
so
50
nobody would know.
minutes.
Right.
Tell you what, I'll sing the song. I'm gonna hit play at the same time.
Oh, wait a
because
minute.
I got high.
Hold up.
Here's Because I Got High by Afro Man.
You just got a song for us.
I got a private chat.
I might want to
It's
stop
like,
the
I
stream.
don't care about nothing, man.
I don't care about
Oh,
nothing.
Rosin did that. All right, I'll look it up in a minute. I'm scared to do it now. Wait a minute. I'm going to end the stream so we don't get copyrighted.
You ain't gonna get copyrighted.
Dude, you get me copyrighted 3 hours and 17 minutes in, I'm going to kick your ass.
I was gonna clean up
I've
my
got
room.
music. I've
till I
got
got
music
high.
playing in the background, but I got it low where I don't get copyrighted until we're not
Till I
live.
got high. I was gonna play some music on the live.
No.
I was gonna
Play the
some
second
music
one. The first one I
on the
sent
live.
wasn't a live performance.
What one?
Rosin, what am I doing? You keep sending me private chat. What am I supposed to be doing?
The second one, they're both the same song, but one's a live performance.
Ooh.
So I think the
It'll
second
knock
one's
me off
better.
my live if I hit it.
Well, let's put it later.
Okay. Can I end the live stream? We only got 2 lurkers. And that way we can
Your
play
stream.
music.
Go for it.
Are you gonna hang out or are you gonna ditch
Hang out
this?
for a minute. You got at
All right.
least 1 minute.
All right. Hey, everybody who's lurking in the background, stay humble, stay kind, spread some one love and good vibes. Send out Hook some love too. Deuces. All right.